Everyone. This is your captain speaking. My name is DE Cosmic, and will continue to be DE Cosmic even after this event is done. Welcome to the DMC Trilogy Relay. We have 4 teams today that are going at it in DMC 1 through 3. I guess most people are going to be playing on HD Collection except for DMC 3, where there's the 06 port. But today with me, I have, starting off for DMC 1, Fiery, Born Villain, Flennils, and Yang. And on comms with me today, I have Ish and Waifu. What's up, everybody?
Howdy.
Yo, hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, indeed.
Good morning.
For some people, it's morning. Good time zone to everybody. So,
Good time.
Yeah.
Good.
And I'd like to give
Good
a
AM.
preliminary shout out here. Fiery, are you live? Are you supposed
I
to?
am
Yeah,
live.
I was gonna say
How are
Yeah.
you?
it's not updating on the overlay,
Interesting.
but he is
Okay.
live. I can see him on
There
my
it
list.
is. Maybe now it'll update. Okay, excellent.
There you go.
There.
California problems. Cool.
Yeah.
I would I'd like to give a preliminary shout out to Waifu here before we begin. This was mainly his idea, and then him going to me, "Hey, do you want to do this? Hey, do you want to do this? Hey, do you want to do this? We should do this." And I was like, "That's a good idea. We should do it probably." So
That's how you get
shout-outs
stuff
to
done. You
It's
bug
true,
Cosmic
yeah.
about it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You got to bug me at least 3 times, and then I'll listen. So, thank you so much for pushing this, man. I think it's a great idea, especially the 4-way relay here. We got 12 talented runners today that are all going to be doing their thing. Is there anything anybody wants to say before we kind of get into it?
Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly explain the format and stuff. So this is a Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 relay race. That means that we are going to have 4 teams of 3 runners, 1 runner for each game. So for the example here, we have top left is red team. We're going to have Fiery going for DMC 1. And then when Fiery finishes DMC 1, then the person on his team, who's on your team for DMC 2?
Murasama.
Then as soon as Fiery's done, then Murasama is going to start DMC 2. And then as soon as Murasama is done, whoever is running DMC 3 will go. Jslash will be going, yeah. So it'll be Fiery, then Murasama, then Jslash, and their combined time for all 3 games being finished is their relay time. And they will be competing with the other 3 teams to see who can complete all 3 games the fastest. It's just for fun, just a community event, get some exposure and some things to be running for. It should be a really good time. We have 4 teams rather. A red team, green team, blue team, and yellow team. Choose your favorites.
They're gold because
Gold team.
gold's the better
Yes.
difficulty.
Gold. True. We don't want to be running on yellow mode. But yeah, root for your favorite team. It's just for fun. I hope everyone has a good run. Shout out to being able to create 4 teams for Trilogy. That's really, really cool. I was super excited about that. We've done some relay events in the past before, but we've only ever done full franchise. And we were barely able to scrape together 2 teams. It's been a couple years since then, so we're starting small. So we're just doing the first 3 games in the series. We'd love to be able to do full franchise again. But I figured start with something small, something a little bit more approachable, and get some more people in. I like that it's 4 teams because we're going to be able to get a lot of new faces that have never seen events before.
Yeah.
So look out for some cool people, and also the teams are pretty balanced. We at least tried to balance them pretty well, so hopefully it'll be a pretty close race. Just good luck running, and I hope you guys have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so as per usual, like we've been doing for so many years, runners, I'm going to be counting y'all down, 3, 2, 1, Devil May Cry, and you'll go on Devil May Cry, and then I'm going to kick all of you from the call with a vengeance, and then I'll let the commentators get into it. I am going to be changing stuff around on the layout a whole lot. On the right side of your screen, everybody, you're going to see the ranking. I'm just going to keep updating with who's actually in the lead, and I might just pick one person's audio for most of the runs or just try and stay with the leader. We'll see what happens. On the right there, on the second from the top there on the right-hand column, the commentary is going to be there. You'll see who's talking mostly. Once I kick all these jokers from the call, You'll just see myself, Waifu, and Ish, and then I think one more person will be joining us later on. So you'll be able to tell who's paying attention there. Yourselves are down on the bottom right corner there in the chat, so pay attention there. And if you want to see yourself back in the VOD, be sure to keep talking and getting hype and cheering for your favorite runners and team in the chat. All right, so everybody ready? Everybody ready to stop hearing me talk?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready.
All right,
Let's
sick.
rock.
All right, excellent. All right, in 3, 2, 1, Devil May Cry.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everyone. So we have the first run starting of the day, Devil May Cry 1. All 3 games of this event are going to be doing the main category, that is any % normal. So we're playing on the normal difficulty and beating the game as fast as possible by any means necessary. We have Fiery, Born Villain, Flennils, and Yang. I think our favored winner here is going to be Flenn. Flenn is currently in 3rd place for this category, followed by Yang, and then Fiery, and then Born Villain. Born Villain is a very new runner. I believe started learning the run roughly around the time that the Demon Pre started happening. So very, very new, but coming up on some huge improvements in PBs recently.
He just made sub 37.
Yeah, so super solid time.
Pretty good.
This first mission here is going to be really, really important. We're hoping to see all 4 of our players getting an S rank on this mission. It's super vital in Devil May Cry 1 that you get good orb routing, because the orb economy is the #1 thing when it comes to getting a solid run. I would expect that we'll see most of these players getting a really solid orb economy, but the first 2-3 missions could be really, really vital to making sure that it goes well. In order to get an S rank on this mission, we're going to need to be having over 155 orbs on our orb counter on the top right when we complete the level, and also taking less than 4 hits. So we take too many hits here, we'll get an A rank, and that'll really cost them on the orb economy, and that'll set a huge lead for all the other players that didn't get the A rank.
Yeah, this
Getting into the basement here.
Yeah,
Go
this
for
is a
it.
good tastemaker
so
here
far.
for the rest of the run too, because we're gonna just get to play the puppet gotcha real quick. See all of the different random values that all the puppets are gonna get. For those unaware, the puppets in the basement here, not only the amount of puppets that show up or what kinds show up is random, the health values of them are like random within a pool as well. If you want to talk about that, Waifu.
Yeah, so the color is random, and the color is roughly representative of how much health they have, but also within the same color, they can have random ranges of health. And so all of the marionettes throughout the game all have random health values, and that is really important distinction for how fast you're going to be going on mission 1 here. Upstairs actually almost has more of a random element to it, because there is always a guaranteed red, and this red can have an absolute ton of health. I don't think any of our runners have gotten any hits yet so far, so I think we're going to see 4 S ranks here. It's going to be really, really good. Yeah, all no damage. Flenn finishing first. Yeah, 223 is really, really solid for that first mission and getting the S rank. Then Yang with a 230, and then Fiery with a 232. Born Villain not far behind. Gonna get a 239. Nice. All 4 S ranks though. Super, super huge. That puts blue team in the lead, just barely right at the start here. We have emotes in the chat for all 4 of the teams. You have some cheering emotes, so make sure to cheer for your favorite teams throughout the event.
All the shotguns enjoyers, cheer up.
Ooh, did someone grab the shotgun?
I think
Are we
Flynn
gonna
does.
I think Flynn does. Yeah, we won't know until the end of the mission. Mission 2 is another mission where we need that S rank. This one's a little bit more strict than the previous one. We have to get a no damage here. If you take any damage at all, then you are going to lose that S rank, and that will mean that you can't buy Stinger level 2 for mission 3, which is a pretty big time loss and also makes the orb route a little bit scarier. We'll see if all 4 of our runners here are going to get the S rank. We're going to hope that's the case. So you'll see them taunting this marionette to build Devil Trigger so that they can use Devil Trigger for the scissor fight. Fiery not taunting. Yeah, Fiery, you're not going to see the shotgun or taunt for this. We'll see if he gets punished for that. The double trigger makes the scissor fight a lot more consistent, but is technically slightly slower. So going for some risky strats for the more top speed. Fiery likes to do that. Flen having a really solid scissors, it seems, getting the shotgun as well.
Yeah, that was optimal. I think he got the double as well, didn't he?
Ooh, get a little bit scary there for Fiery, but looks like he recovered it well. Come on, Born Villain, getting blocked like crazy.
Get out of the way. And
Nice. There we go. That's okay. Everyone's gonna get their S ranks. Flen in the lead still. Got the S rank on mission 2. Yang is right behind. Yeah, I don't think Yang got the shotgun. I think that's the big time difference. So you're gonna see that made back up a little bit on mission 3, as Flen is gonna get a slightly faster Skulls room. Great to see the run starting off good though. Everyone having a solid orb route.
Yeah, once they've solidified these missions 1 through 5, then pretty much the rest of the game is gonna be execution. But prior to that, we're really hoping for a special bonus here on mission 3. So special bonus, basically you have to max out the 3 parameters of a mission in order to get a special bonus in addition to the S rank. So you have to max out damage not taken, orbs, and then time. Obviously, as speedrunners, we're always looking at time value. The orbs, really, we have to find like different orb caches or kill a boss in an optimal way to get a lot of orbs. Bosses usually also drop quite a lot of orbs. Really, the big thing is going to be damage not taken. So everybody's going to be hoping for no damage on most of these missions. Really, the only, I guess, actually now I think with the current route, you have to get no damage on mission 4 as well if you want to be optimal. So really, just no damage run for the first 5 missions.
Yep, and everyone so far been doing good. We're gonna see Phantom here, just blasting out that boy hole with the double jump Hellbreakers and DT. Yeah, there's some RNG to the attacks that the boss could do at the start, and that could really affect things. Fiery getting the bad RNG, but adapting really, really well. Super good adaptation for Fiery. Oh, Fiery got hit though.
Oh,
That's the hit stun.
Born got a good RNG as well.
Yeah,
Still.
really good adaptation from everyone so far. Fiery actually played that really well, but just the inputs were a little bit too slow to stop the fireball from hitting him. That's really rough. He's going to lose 2,000 orbs here, so he's going to be on a big detriment. I think the backup he's going to go for is probably mission 8 special bonus. Actually, you know, knowing Fiery, he might just like skip air hike and not go for 8 SB. Oh, Flen going for the million stab catch strat. But yeah, he messed up the pause combo, did the wrong combo, so didn't get the quick kill on the cat with the million stab strat. Yang going for just pistol strats here. Let's see what strat Fiery's gonna go for.
Maybe a despawn, I don't know.
I mean, despawn
Flen,
would be hella cool.
that would be sick. Flen needs to get these orbs here. Oh, didn't. I guess it'll be fine, but he's gonna get a bad rank on this mission because he took so much damage. Grabbing the shadow orbs would offset that for sure, but all good.
He might just want to make it up somewhere later on where he thinks that it'll be less of a time loss. That's really all that I can think.
Through the Mariner.
Yeah, it's really not a huge deal. I think it only impacts things if you're going for a super, super optimal route.
Yeah.
So you probably just do an extra menu somewhere and it'll totally be fine. Flen maintaining that lead. Finishing mission 4 first.
Not far behind still, though.
Yeah, not far behind. Equipping the amulet. Trying to skip right to the cutscene. Not even using the item. Just trying to show Nella the amulet. Just skip the holy water usage. All right, Flen mission 5. Huge mission. Like mission 3 needs a special bonus. Nice, perfect skewer. Oh no, he fell off the skewer though. Didn't get the crit. This is a huge opportunity for Yang to catch up here. Yang gets a perfect skewer crit. Then they'll actually be in the lead here probably. As long as the platforming goes well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's pulling ahead right now. We're going to see.
Yeah, definitely pulling ahead here. Fiery also getting a good skewer. Born Villain gets a good skewer. That's a pretty big equalizer.
Oh,
the gap wasn't too big.
Usually got the...
As long as everyone gets the special bonus here, then the orb economy is going to be pretty solid for everyone. Fiery's still down 2,000 orbs. But it looks like no one got hit. That's good.
And Yang takes the lead.
Yang taking
Mission
the
5.
lead for Team Trickster.
Yeah.
46.
Nice.
My gold. We also have gold. All caps, like yelling formation for the emote. Let's see if I can
We
find it.
love gold.
Gold.
Something like
Okay.
that. My 17 not
Okay.
working.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe not that one. Maybe the other. Maybe it's all the other ones have a screaming one, but not gold. Oh, there it is. Six Shark found it.
Okay. Oh, sick. Okay. Awesome. Gold. I don't know why it's not showing up in my.
I don't know.
thing on
The auto
stream,
tab
but
not
that's
working.
Weird. That's so strange. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. People understand now. You'll
Yeah.
get it in post. I'm gonna move over to
Yeah.
Yang's audio here.
So at this part of the run, we're gonna see this new meta that emerged over the last year or so. We're buying Vortex level 2 on mission 6. Vortex is a move that you can only activate in Devil Trigger. It allows you to fly in a straight line, and you can override lock-on by holding the R2 button. And this is the fastest form of movement in the game, and all of our Devil Trigger management, pretty much from this point on, is either going to be dedicated to killing bosses quickly or using Vortex movement. So the quality and direction of your Vortex lines is going to be super, super important. Key factor, actually, in how fast you go. Yang going for the deflect strat to get the DT back right away. That's super, super huge. That's a risky strategy.
Scythes.
Yeah, so she could aerate the scythes. That was a really, really good setup. That's a bit of a riskier strategy. You need to no damage mission 7 here to be able to get the S rank, and that S rank can be pretty important.
Let's see if the bugs don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah, Flenn opting to use the shotgun instead is going to allow Flenn to have DT, so he can vortex this dial that Yang just sorted. That's going to close the gap a little bit.
That's no damage.
Dang, unlucky for Flenn though. Dante just completely whiffed, just like me when I play Counter-Strike. So no DT at the start of mission 8 because Dante just cannot shoot the bugs.
He's trained by stars.
Now blue is not in the lead. Gold is still in the lead just barely by about 2 stingers. This is a really close race. The team in last currently is green team, but again, only by like a couple of seconds. This is a really, really close race. These races are going to be done by real time, but I believe Fiery is the only person playing on console. Ooh, Bornvellen getting the A rank there. That shouldn't matter too much. You can just pick up a holy water that you wouldn't earlier. And that's not on mission 9, yeah, and that would fix that problem. Yeah, Fiery is the only one playing on console here, so Fiery will have a slightly slower real time.
Also, really
But
clean mission Phantom 2s by Flennils
close.
and Yang.
Yeah, I barely lost the lead.
Ooh. Yeah, Yang missing the
Oh.
slashes. Blue team in the lead now, huge.
Also from the fall earlier.
Oh yeah, the fall is pretty huge.
Yeah, that'll do it. All right.
Clean Phantom fights from everyone. Really, really solid.
Yeah, they were neck and neck during the Phantom fight.
It looked like Fiery was also going to go for 8 SB. Yes, yeah, Fiery going for a slightly slower strat. This is going to let Bornvellen actually pass Fiery, putting them in last, but that fixes the orb economy. So super huge for Fiery there. It's a little bit of residual time loss for missing that mission 3 special bonus. Yeah, blue team in the lead now.
Yeah, I was gonna say about mission 8. Yeah, that's like literally the most comfy part of the run because you don't need to worry about ranks because no matter what, no damage, you take damage. It's just an S rank.
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? Mission 9?
Yeah,
But
mission
Ifrit-
9. So, well, now this is another new change that's been made to the route where we don't do the old form of early gauntlets anymore. We're actually going to do basically the low percent version of it. We used to use air hike and air raid to get up to the gauntlets early. Now we're actually going to do like a shortened version of the platforming that we're going to see Yang. Well, we already saw Flennils do it, but Yang here is just going to wall hike off right onto that last platform and just grab the gauntlets. And we actually, this is part of what the routing that happened with early Vortex, where we're just going to use Vortex to go completely through this courtyard instead of like doing just a bunch of walking, because you're going to save a bunch more time here doing it this way.
What is
rather
going on
than-
with Fiery's camera? Oh
What
no, and
the
Fiery got
heck?
hit there too. Oh, that's really bad.
That's an important S rank. Goodbye.
Yeah, you need to no damage on this mission to get that S rank. That's really unfortunate. I will say though, it is fortunate this happened to. Yeah, he has to pick up some backup stuff here. I will say it's fortunate that this has happened to Fiery, because Fiery is, I would say at this point, a master of backup strats and alternate routing with low money.
Oh yeah.
Because he has been pioneering some no air hike strats for a long time. Even before that became like super meta. So gonna be really intimately familiar with how to fix this and gonna mitigate the time loss a lot with that. So that's at least I have confidence that he'll be able to do that.
Yeah, same. Also, Born Villain sitting on 69 orbs. Nice.
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 Yeah, Born Villain grabbing this holy water here. This is out of the meta at this point, but that will fix the S rank that they missed on mission 7. Yeah, mission 10 now for Yang and Flen's still in the lead. Mission 10 is a big decider, really difficult movement level. Same with mission 11 right afterwards. So we'll see if they can execute here.
Yeah, a lot of these mid-game levels where we're going to start to see the much longer vortex lines, movement is going to determine a lot more of time save. This big stuff in the early game is that orb routing that Waifu was talking about, but now we're going to really see
perfect vortex.
That was great. Yeah.
That was really clean.
Yeah, perfect line from that hit to the scythe. Sometimes you tend to go higher and
yeah, you're basically like you could auto lock on with vortex to attack enemies with it, and that's what Flen did to hit that last scythe. But then you can hold right trigger to make yourself go in a straight direction afterwards. And so he's just hoping to line up so that he can blast through the enemy and then fly right to the end of the room. Like Cosmic was saying, the early game is way about orb route, setting up the run and stuff. But mid game is all about execution. In this run, mid game is the hardest part, for sure, because just making sure that you execute well on all the strategies and stuff is going to be way more important than the routing. A lot of these sections you won't even get S ranks. Oh no, Born Villain. That's so sad.
Did not go to the right side of the light.
I think I saw what happened there. It looked like he did the strat a little bit wrong, and that caused the orb to go inside one of the enemies, and he didn't see it. And so he assumed that it went to the wrong side because he couldn't tell where it went. That's a really big time loss. He has to basically restart the mission now. We'll see if he can recover this. Born Villain, the newest of the runners with the least experience, so this is going to be harder for him to recover. Thankfully, you already go for an A rank on this mission, so most of what's being lost here is just time. It's not going to affect the route too much, because the routing is the stuff that takes a lot more experience to fix. You could always just play through the level normally, you know, but if you mess up your route, you have to do a bunch of math in your head, and if you're not prepared to do that ahead of time, that can be really, really detrimental.
Okay.
Yeah, so to kind of touch on that a little bit with what Waifu was referring to, honestly, the easiest way to think about this game is that you need to think of everything mostly in the terms of like losing a holy water. So like 700 orbs is like the most effective item. So if you lose an S rank in the mid game, don't think of it as losing 700 orbs. Just think of it as losing a holy water. And from there, you can kind of begin to start understanding how to reroute, because, oh, if I just pick up one holy water, I fixed my orb route. You're not worried about, oh, I've just lost an S rank. It's much easier to think about that way.
Yeah, especially at this point, they've bought all the abilities that they're going to be using throughout the run. So, like, if you already have Stinger, you already have Vortex, you're not buying Air Hike, you know, then all that you need to finish the game is a couple of Holy Waters, basically, and some Devil Stars if you're not going to be doing Mash Minutes at the end. And like, there's some things that you could do to make things slightly more optimal on the way, but at the end of the day, just making sure that you finish and don't die and stuff is going to be reliant on making sure you have those Holy Waters and as much DT as you're going to be able to afford.
I'm assuming right there they're all going for 8 PO.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, APO is just very strong.
So Flen here on the Griffin 2 boss fight. Hits the Stinger, ooh, and the fast menu. Perfect fight. Let's go.
Nice.
Really, really perfect. Let's see if Yang can replicate. Ooh, no double hit on the Holy Water for the Death Scythe. Death Scythes have less health than Holy Waters do in damage, but they have a health threshold, so they can't be killed in one hit. And because of that, you have to stand in a specific distance and holy water with a specific timing to get the holy water to actually hit twice. And that will instantly kill the death sight. That's a little bit more technical than just using an item.
Yep.
With a quick menu as well, yeah.
Yep. It's like Born Villain just wrapping up mission 11 here, as Yang is wrapping up mission 12. And Flennils about to wrap up mission 13. Really has stepped ahead here. Fiery trailing a little bit behind Yang, but he and Born Villain are gonna have to really make sure that their mid and late game go really well.
Yeah, the gap isn't quite as big as it looks. Like, Flen is a mission ahead, but that mission is the shortest mission in the game. It's only like 35 seconds long. So, the gap between Born Villain and Fiery also pretty short. It seems like we kind of more have a race for like second and third, if it feels like Yang and Flen currently are like neck and neck to go for first, and Born Villain and Fiery are pretty neck and neck. But the gap between Fiery and Yang is a bit bigger. We could definitely see that change in mid game though, because we're gonna have the nightmare fights coming up, and those have some really difficult boss cycles that lose about 15-16 seconds if you miss them, and that's if you save them optimally. It can be difficult to do so, as well as the hardest movement missions in the game with the 15 and 16, 17. So if you see proper execution on those, we could see some pretty big time saves there, or it could extend some of these gaps. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, prior to some of the route changes that happened, I would have said, that like the nightmare fights pretty much would have been like set in stone in terms of like somebody actually executing them, because before with the one cycle strats with holy water, they were pretty canned, I want to say. But these new versions where we don't use holy waters, we just use Ifrit and Alistair, are very difficult. So, not jumping correctly, not moving around the fights correctly, not managing DT correctly, gonna be huge for if somebody actually lands all three of these nightmare fights well.
Yeah, in the past, it was more of a given. I mean, it was definitely chokeable. Like, we've seen people choke it in races and stuff, but it was a lot easier. Nowadays, the strats all don't rely on using holy water anymore, which is a big deal for two reasons. For one, it just makes the strat more difficult, right? So getting that time save is harder. And in a live event like this, it makes it easier to choke, for sure. But then on top of that, you can't really just be like, well, I'm going to play it safe and use the holy water, because that like really affects your orb route, and that's going to change the way that you do the rest of the strats to the rest of the run. And so most of these runners, I imagine, are going to be going for the faster strategies. And also, those harder strategies that are faster are also the things that you would do as a backup if your orb economy is bad. So if you've made mistakes up to this point, like, it compounds. You can't afford... Like, if you already lost a rank earlier and you're down on orbs, then you can't really afford to be like, okay, well, I'm going to play this extra safe and use more orbs, because that would just exacerbate the problem that already happened.
Yeah, because then eventually that's going to extend into how many purple orbs you can buy. And I mean, we haven't really talked about it much, but there's basically there's been two big routes for this game, which are 7 purple orbs, or I guess 7 DT runes and 8 DT runes. And basically the difference is that like you get less menus in the 8 purple orb route, and you get to use 1 less dragon on Mundus. So there's a bunch of time save in the late game, and I mean, sort of leaning down the buy list in the way that it's been, with like labbing out the nightmare strats and everything, is just overall faster. It's not like minutes and minutes faster, but in a game like this, even if it was like just 30 seconds faster, that's huge for how tight this game already is.
Yeah, that's a big difference. And I think that Flen is going to be the only person who's going for all of the super optimal strategies. And we'll see if that plays out for them. I know that they're currently 3rd place, and that 3rd place run does use a more meta route that does all the faster nightmare fights. I think we're going to see holy waters on nightmare from Yang. But that's just going to exacerbate the lead for Flen here. So we'll see how that is able to... we'll see if that'll punish Flen, because the time save isn't that much bigger. I think the new route saves like 40 seconds or whatever, but you could easily lose all the time save that the new route saves if you mess up a couple of those strategies. So maybe we'll see Yang going for safer strategies, and that will win out in the end. But I think it's a bit of a gamble, right? We'll see if Flen nails those strategies, and I think if they do, then they're just going to run away with it. But it is harder, so there's a higher opportunity for them to mess them up. And if they do, then we'll definitely see Yang securing that gap.
I feel like especially this Nightmare 1 fight that's coming up. Also, I love the new strategy for Plasma here, where we do the flash DT grenade into the Stinger now. It's so cool.
Really, really cool. Yeah, I can see that on Flen right now.
Yeah, so there we go. Yeah.
It's
Oh, I got stuck on the stairs. Unlucky.
Oh, unfortunate. I mean, that happens to me all the time. So I'm just gonna count that as like canon.
This is just canon now. Unlike the anime.
It just happens, dude. Yeah. But this Nightmare 1 fight, I feel like, is really the biggest like starting choke point of late game that I think we're gonna see, because it is so, in my opinion, so easy to mess this up, because you have to jump on Nightmare in a certain way and just make sure you don't get stunned. Once you're on him, then it's cool. Like, it's all Gucci. You can just kind of dial out the combo and it's good. But here's where the rubber meets the road. We're gonna get into Nightmare 1 with Flen.
Yeah, so Flen's going to be doing a Nightmare 1 strategy that's going to kill the boss in 1 cycle here. And he's doing that by doing a DT grenade launcher shot, then a high time and a helm breaker. And the helm breaker right after the high time like that is going to cause it to do 2 times damage.
Of course he nails it.
Yeah, nailed it. Actually nailed it. That's perfect.
I talked it all
Also,
up,
I wanted
and
to
then he
add-
just does it clean. What's up?
Yeah. Also, I wanted to add, like, you gotta worry the way Nightmare moves. You gotta worry about the angle and where you pull down the stick because of the high time.
Yeah, he
could
starts to spin
very
around. So you have to like adjust the angle because it is directionally based. You have to adjust the angle. Ooh, Yang also going for the Holy Water strat here. Nice. This is the easier of the 3 Nightmare quick kills without the Holy Waters, but it's still quite difficult. Nailed it though. Very solid.
Nice, Yang. Good shit.
Also, you could get screwed by the vortex, by the way, if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So Fiery having some adaptation here that Born Villain. I'm not sure if I haven't been paying too much attention to Born Villain's route. I don't know if they're going to be using Devil Star here or something. Fiery getting hit on mission 9 lost him an S rank, and that was a pretty big deal S rank because that's the first mission where you get
You couldn't
1500.
afford the double star.
Yeah, so he couldn't afford the Devil Star that he would normally use there, that you would have seen Flen and I think Yang use as well. Still a pretty decent gap between Fiery and Born Villain. I think Born Villain's lack of experience on these mid-game missions for the movement is going to be a big part of that gap. Speaking of movement, Flen here on the hardest movement mission in the game, in my opinion. We'll see. I think they're going to do the untouchable strategy. It'd be really cool to see.
Oh, it doesn't go for the high time.
They just weren't close enough on the first one. Yeah, I guess maybe not doing the high time deflect. Fiery going for the Nightmare fight here as well.
Oh, I think I might do it for this last one.
Yep. Okay. Flen doing the untouchable strategy. Ooh, no. Fiery not jumping and doing the attack fast enough. Wasn't able to break the green core quick enough to be able to make the attack last longer. Gonna have to adapt here.
This is so hard to salvage. Like,
This is rough. It's okay though. Playing safe. I respect it. Oh no, going for back core. Okay. Need to be careful not to break this back core. Uh-oh. I feel like that might have broken it.
I thought it might have broken it, yeah. But here comes
Yeah, we'll
Born
see.
Villain.
Born Villain also doing.
Oh, it's
Back
green.
core? Okay. Gonna have to back that up too.
Playing with the untouchable movement.
Yeah.
Yang also about to get into the untouchable movement here.
Oh no, Born Villain's inside Nightmare.
Oh
He's inside
no,
him.
what? Wait, he's glitched into him? What's
He's
going
glitched
on,
into
dude?
He switched to Ifrit. Oh, he get hit from the inside. Oh no, what's happening? Oh, he's out,
What
he's out,
is
he's out.
going on?
He's out, all good.
Okay.
Killing
Oh,
that
no.
cycle? No.
Oh, this stinks.
The meme.
Oh, Lord.
We finally found an oob clip in DMC1. Finally.
Oh, live in 4K.
Don't die, Born Villain. Don't die. That's the biggest thing. Just don't die. I think he's got it. It's fine. Nice recovery. Made sure. So Nightmare's core mechanics are really, really complicated. But the biggest thing to know is that the cores break more times you hit them. And you want to make sure you extend the life of those cores for as long as you can throughout the runs. So Born Villain could have saved that a little bit faster if he'd done some top core attacks, but he just played it really safe. He didn't want to accidentally break the top core. you routed for breaking 1 core on each fight. That's why we were concerned about Fiery's fight. We felt maybe he had broke the back core and the top core. If that turns out to be the case, we'll find out on mission 18, and that'll be a pretty big deal. But Bornville was playing extra safe there, making sure that he only attacks the back core, just so that he doesn't have to do some crazy adaptation if he ends up breaking both cores, which, especially because he's much newer, that would be really hard to do. I'm more confident that someone like Fiery would be able to make those adaptations. But again, like assessing the situation well and adapting the way that you should is really, really solid there.
All right, we got about 10 minutes, I think, until we're getting the DMC 2 runners up. So DMC 2 runners, if you hear me, start getting ready. I got to go to the bathroom real quick because I'm going to have to change over a lot in a moment here. So Ish and Waifu, take it away.
Cool. All right, Flenn, grabbing the egg.
No Vin skip.
No Vin skip. This is going to be the hardest boss fight in the run. Nightmare 2. We're going to be seeing Flenn here do it in 1 cycle without using a holy water. They're going to be using Ifrit this time around. This strat really, really difficult and also super technical. So Ifrit charged punches have 57 frames of charge. And the charge, it does max damage at charge at 50 frames. So the last 7 frames were actually just for show. And so Flenn is going to be trying to charge just enough.
Thanks, Crit.
There we go. Yeah, just enough so that they can get a 1 cycle while just doing enough damage, basically. And the only way to do that is to make it so that your charged punches are only charged as much as they need to be, not overcharging them. Because those 7 extra frames actually is almost like a whole, it's over 1/10 of a second because the game runs at 60 FPS. So those add up really fast if you overcharge all the punches. And so basically the strat there is just trying not to overcharge your punches. But that means you have to have this internal timer for 50 frames in your head for every attack. And that is exceedingly difficult. We'll see if Yang does the same strat here.
That's what, 13 charge?
I'm sorry, what?
Was it 13 charge hits? It's been a while since I practiced that strat.
So is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in grenade gun? Is just like two charge combos? Let's see if Yang gets it. This is easily the hardest strat in the run. Nice.
Oh!
Very nice. That's huge.
literally the first time I've seen her pull that off. Nice.
That's really sick. Bornville and Fiery, pretty close to each other as well. Flenn going for the 1 holy water strat. Ooh, getting hit though.
Ooh.
Getting comboed by the nobodies. That's pretty bad.
Out.
Flenn had like a really optimal route up to this point, but getting hit by the nobodies on the 1 holy water nobody strat. Definitely.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You gotta, yeah, you need no damage to get the S rank on this mission, but I believe if they collect all 3 of the nobody orbs, that should be enough to still get the S rank. So it should be saved. Definitely a lot slower that way. But good recovery.
50%. He should be okay, right?
Yeah, it should be fine. That should still be an S rank because they grabbed the orbs. We'll see if Yang is able to successfully execute on this. That was actually a pretty big time loss, so that could make up some of this gap here. Bornville and Fiery both on the Nightmare 2 mission. Fiery is going to get there first. Ooh, Flenn not having DT to be able to vortex the bridge. Oh, Yang also got hit by the nobodies though. But a much faster fight.
Yeah. At least she has most of her DT.
Oh no, Flenn fell in the water on the last jump. Literally the last jump. That's so tragic. Dante, grab the ledge, dude. That's a huge time loss. Yang is going to be able to catch up here, I think. Fiery on Nightmare 2. She has enough DT to Vortex. This is going to close the gap a lot. A lot.
Flenn got out in time.
Oh, and Flenn went to the other side after the teleport because they were so close to the end.
All right.
Oh, this is neck and neck now. This is we got a race now. This is super close.
Yeah, let's just hope none of them miss the I mean, if they both do the vortex into the dial.
Yeah, I'm assuming they will. Nightmare 3 gonna be a big decider here. Oh no, Born Villain not landing on top.
Oh.
Gonna have a scuffed Nightmare 2 fight. They're gonna have some extra cycles here. Fiery extending his lead here, pretty huge. Flen and Yang literally tied 1-1. Nightmare 3 is going to be huge here, making sure they get this one cycle. Oh no, Flen's movements. Yang pulls ahead.
Oh no. Yeah,
Here we go. This is Yang's opportunity. Doing the back core, one cycle without the holy water, hopefully.
Elastor.
You can randomly get stunned here by the little projectiles coming out of Nightmare. Nice. Nice one cycle from Yang.
Or just hit the shell out of nowhere.
Yeah, you can bounce off the shell. Okay, Flen also got the one cycle. Nice. The gap isn't that big. Here's the holy water. Nightmare 3's done. Born Villain doing his best to recover. Okay, nice. Born Villain recovered very nicely on that fight. Didn't die. Didn't break an extra core. Excellent adaptation from the new runner. Love to see it.
All right. Now,
Mission,
the big.
want to talk about mission
decider.
21-ish? Tell us what's in this mission.
Well, lots of DT flashes, tight DT flashes, and of course, the infamous Cosmo Climb, which is where I'm getting at is the big decider right now.
You think that Cosmo Climb's gonna be a big decider? Yeah. There's huge time save. Mission 21, one of the hardest missions in the run, is some really complicated nobody fights that you could do here. There's a really high skill ceiling on the options for strategies that you have on the nobodies. And then the end of the mission, big skip that is really punishing if you don't get it on the first attempt. So that could be the make or break here between Flen and Yang. It's not a big enough factor to let Fiery get back in for first or second contention. But it is definitely a huge deal on the decider for who is winning this race right off the rip. Fiery not super far behind, starting mission 20 now. Good nobody so far from Yang and Flen.
Yang did pull ahead, right? Rankings are correct.
No,
No?
okay. Oh yes, no, that's right. Yes, Yang is ahead. Sorry.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Yeah. So Yang will get their first shot at Cosmo Climb. It's time to climb, chats. Monka steer,
Monka
Soko
steer.
steer.
Look, Soko steers.
It's time to climb. We'll see how it goes here. There's a new strategy for this as well for a faster setup. We'll see if Yang does it. Vortexing off rip. Nope, looks like they're gonna go for the older strat, a little bit safer. This is a good angle. Oh, really solid climb from Yang. She's doing great here.
Nice. No partial climbs allowed.
We'll see how it goes for Flen. Flen getting a worse angle, but not too much worse. Really, really solid. Okay, that's going to maintain their gap here. This gap's going to be the same. But Mundus next determining factor. If you get really unlucky, you could die. That's the big thing. If while doing the second phase of Mundus, if you get really, really bad attacks, you could get unlucky and have to use items. And if you don't use the items, you could potentially die. Well, we'll see here.
I mean, they're good enough to react to those.
I would hope, yeah, that the caliber of runners for both of them here, that they'd be able to adapt to this either way. But you never know, you get greedy. You also got to consider they probably don't know that the race is this close. I doubt that they're watching it, right? So
No way.
So I think that they're both going to play it pretty safe, knowing that they have solid runs. Is that Yang's PB splits, or is that like no reset splits?
Yeah,
Does anyone know?
Yeah, those are no resets.
I think it's
Also-
her. I think it's her new route splits.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Also, Pog, horizontal layout.
Yeah, perfect RNG
I'm gonna
for
have to change
Mundus
it
so
to
far.
people at once. Jesus.
Oh, nice, good RNG. Oh, fun. Perfect RNG as well.
Yeah, they both got perfect RNG on the Mundus fights, not having to worry about dying. That's really good. Horde Villain now into the final phase of Nightmare 3. No deaths on Mundus so far.
Nice.
It looks like maybe Born Villain. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I thought maybe they didn't have a holy water or something. No, there it is. Fight done, Zo.
Will Yang watch the cutscene though?
At this point, it seems like Yang is gonna win. There's very little things that could stop them from doing so. Flen coming in second. So whoever is on gold team for DMC2, get ready. You're coming up really
RenZero,
soon. Yeah, RenZero. RenZero, make sure
RenZero,
you're
get
ready.
ready.
We will
Ping him.
ping you in the Discord.
I believe. He
And
was
then,
live. I just looked at his stream.
Cool. And then who is blue team for DMC2?
Xirzs, actually. So I'll be,
Xirzs? Okay.
I'll be queuing up him. So if you want to talk a little bit about what we did for
Perfect.
Xirzs to accommodate him.
Yeah, okay, I will do. Okay, RenZero also here. He said so in the Twitch chat. Cool, just be ready for the ping in Discord. Just make sure to go when we ping you. Yeah, so all of the runs that are being done today are going to be live. Everyone is currently live streaming and doing the runs in real time, except for Xirzs, who was on blue team. He unfortunately wasn't able to make the run live, so he did a no reset run, just like everyone is doing here, offline the other day with Cosmic. Only Cosmic and Xirzs know what time he got. It'll be a nice little surprise to see what pace he got on his run. But that'll just be played as a video. But just so everyone knows, it is a no reset. Like, it wasn't like he got to like do a bunch of attempts and pick a run. Like, he just did a singular attempt. And that'll be who will be next for blue team.
All right, so here we go. Yang about to wrap this up.
I don't think she did anything. Oh, not yet.
Let me see here. Oh man, and I gotta queue up Xirzs real quick. Jesus Christ! Oh, these events are always crazy, yo.
Oh
no, Fiery died on Mundus. Okay,
Oh,
GG.
no.
GG for gold.
All right,
For
RenZero,
Yang.
if you can hear me, I have pinged you, but go ahead and go.
Yeah, go RenZero, go. That's DMC2 starting with RenZero. Fiery dying. That actually makes up quite a bit of the gap between Born Villain and Fiery. Not enough for Born Villain to catch up, I don't think, but definitely a big deal. And then Flen done.
Flynn's
Also
done.
RenZero starting now.
Okay.
Here, restart the
and
timer.
We got that going there. Oh yeah, I need to do this real quick. Well, I'm just keeping
So-
the overall time going.
Oh,
for
okay,
this, so
that works.
Yeah,
That works.
yeah.
Just getting
So,
going. Okay.
So
Xirzs
Xirzs' pre-recorded run, and also RenZero started. We have 2 runners on DMC2 now.
Need to get blue.
Fiery
team.
killing Mundus. So he is now on mission 23. Born Villain in the middle of his Mundus fights. Really, really close relay so far. We're going to see big deal here on DMC2. You're going to watch gold team, bottom right. RenZero, second place runner for DMC2. Going to be setting up a orb manipulation. If you don't know, Devil May Cry 2. Yeah, both runners will be setting up. They grabbed the orb cache at the start. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I don't think they'll be setting up for orb manip.
I'm sure that they'll both go for it, but the orb cache going to be a setup, backup. So RenZero here, orb manipulation. Basically, if you get certain rankings in order, then you can get 10 times orb drops from the next 10 enemies. So he got 2 E ranks, and now he's going to attempt to get 2 D ranks, and then he's going to attempt to get 2 A ranks in a row. And doing so will cause the enemies to drop 10 times orbs. Looks like he's actually just not going to go for it there because the setup got messed up. We'll see if Xirzs goes for it. Ren instead just going to go for faster combat. It's like Xirzs going for the setup. We'll see if he gets it. He's going to get his first D rank there. And a second D
Murasama,
rank.
Get ready. If you can hear me, Murasama, get ready.
Yep, Murasama going to be ready on deck, coming up really soon. Red team. Yep, Xirzs, they're maintaining it. Now there's going to be his B rank. And no A rank. Looks like not going to get... Ooh, he's maintaining it. Still could save it. A rank, there we go.
You can get it.
This is going to be a really impressive save on the orb manipulation if he's able to get this. Oh,
There was a problem with my recording for this. I don't
Oh.
know what the heck happened with Discord. It'll change in a moment here. I apologize, everybody.
Oh, there we
you're
go.
fine.
There it goes. Okay.
So Xirzs not able to get the orb manipulation.
What was it? Was it a Bravo?
He wasn't able to get the second A rank. He just didn't have enough enemies left.
Oh,
Yeah, Murasama, you're on deck. You're gonna be starting in just a second here.
GG Fiery. Also Ren's.
GG Fiery.
And Murasama, go.
There you go, Murasama. Yeah, go.
Faster
Yeah,
one.
you're gonna refresh RenZero. He's
Oh,
frozen.
am I gonna? Okay. Cool. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Stream
People's
still up.
ISPs. People's ISPs
Rip.
are trolling us right now. Oh
This
no.
is so sad.
ISP.
Of course, it's fine for you. The internet
for
is
what
always
he's
fine
waiting.
for you until you actually have to like perform, right?
It's all good. It happens.
Oh, let me check. Let me actually.
I'm
check.
hoping
Hold on.
that
Oh, here we go.
RenZero's
Here we go.
continue
I
to
think we're
play.
good. We should be
Cool.
good.
There we go. RenZero's back. Born Villain on the plane section now. Murasama starting DMC2.
Oh, and then I need to get who's coming up for
Loner?
DMC2 here. Loner.
Yeah,
Loner, get
LonerHero.
ready.
Loner coming up here, like 15, 20 seconds. Man, the race being so close makes it a technical nightmare.
This is why I didn't want to talk much, bro. Sheesh. All right, and
I believe that RenZero was either not playing during the outage or that the video feed is behind.
it's probably
Because he was
behind,
definitely
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, he definitely was ahead.
Wait.
All right, and then Loner go. Okay, here we go. I think that we're we're
There we
back.
go. Now we're got back
Hold
up.
on. Are we? I don't know. We're gonna see. we're gonna
Lord.
see, I suppose. Oh, hold on. Okay,
It's
his
gonna be a
video
nightmare
feed
to
is
verify.
still down.
It's still lagging.
It's still
still
it's
buffering.
still lagging, yeah, because it's just getting to this screen. I think his stream might
Oh,
be down.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's down.
Yeah. it might
Hopefully he'll
actually
just
be
continue
down.
to play while it's down.
Okay.
That's okay. And then hopefully it just comes back up. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully. We're just gonna
This-
hope, folks.
Oh, the
All
wall.
right. Oh, here we go. I think he's back.
That does seem definitely behind though still because he was ahead of Xirzs. Unless he
Yeah, that's
stopped
true,
playing.
he was.
Which
He might have
uh,
stopped playing. Which? Oh wait, never mind.
Oh,
Here
he
we
might
go. He's
There it
ahead
is.
now.
That's
Okay,
that's fixed now. We just needed
Good
Russian
start.
ISP to resolve things, sending
Yeah.
data a long way.
Okay, so now I can actually change over everybody's names here. Just bear with me, everybody. This was not something I had thought was going to happen. Well, I mean, I
Yeah,
had
me
planned
either.
for it, but like, okay, now all the names
There
are
we go.
changed over. We're good.
So let me
Excellent.
recap. Let's assess the situation. So to recap, Yang came in first for DMC 1, bringing a gold team into the lead coming into DMC 2, where RenZero, the second place runner for DMC 2, is taking charge. He had some internet issues there, but is still maintaining the lead. Was unable to get the orb manipulation on mission 1. Xirzs is second. Flenn, who finished second on
there we go.
DMC
Here it is
1, started going. But his run is pre-recorded because he couldn't make it live to the event today. He also missed the orb manipulation. Murasama started third for red team after finishing DMC 1, was Fiery. Murasama, also a newer runner to DMC 2, first event. Shout out to them. I don't believe they got orb manipulation either. And then finally, Born Villain had finished DMC 1, and he
Yeah,
led
valiant
into
effort.
LonerHero, the world record holder for DMC2, LonerHero, who looks like he has gotten the orb manipulation. So starting with the biggest detriment, but also the most potential to bring things back, being much more consistent than the other runners. Even though Ren is in second place, there's still nearly a minute gap between Ren and Loner. And Loner also getting that orb manipulation is going to be pretty big for the mid game. So we'll see how that plays out. Ren is definitely still in the lead. We're saying that he should just keep playing. Don't worry about the internet issues. Hopefully they'll resolve themselves.
Okay, there it is.
We're going to intermittently be refreshing his stream. But for now, we're going to just assume that Gold Team is in the lead with Xirzs closely following. We might have a hard time actually getting to see what's happening on Gold Team stream, but I'm going to do my commentary based off what's happening with Xirzs as he's in the interim first place, not being able to see RenZero. Going into mission 2 here, we have going to be showing off some Devil Trigger and going to be collecting the aerial heart, which is going to let us fly, necessary for many things in the DMC2 speedrun. But first we got to kill these goatlings. This little pad on the ground gives us more Devil Trigger when we stand on it. So we're going to use that to farm up as much DT as possible and then kill the goatlings. We don't have to worry about having DT stored for being able to fly out of the room, because grabbing the aerial heart actually refills the Devil Trigger by itself. There wouldn't have been anything in the run thus far that I think would have cost the lead that RenZero had. So this delayed feed is something that you could just assume is just a delay.
Yeah, because now we catch back up, and he's
Oh.
already on mission
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's on mission 3. Mission 3 is going to be the first mission that is a really big decider here. The first mission, obviously, the orb manipulation is important, but it's not as big of a time loss as, let's say, dying. Devil May Cry 2 is all about these Majin double trigger setups. So you see RenZero here, he's in red
Right.
health. That means when he activates DT, he'll get Majin double trigger, which is essentially a super double trigger form that has wave clearing
the cat.
room attacks and also makes you invincible for the entire duration. As we'll see, he'll instantly activate and then use a laser attack to destroy RenZero, just instantly killing him. The problem with these is that they're really risky. You have to get to really, really low HP while you're setting them up, and you can easily die if you don't adapt well to enemy attacks or maybe get unlucky. And so this is the first section where we really could see a potential change in the guard, because if you die here, that is going to make you use your gold orb and is going to make things a lot scarier. Oh my gosh, Xirzs, that was so scary.
What a legend living through that.
Yeah, that was sick. Good adaptation. Great
Cosmic
fight from
was in
RenZero.
heart attack while sitting through that recording.
Yeah, for real. We'll see. Xirzs hopefully gets a good fight here too. Gonna also do the laser.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, he did not do the laser.
Did
they did not do the
hangman.
laser. He's messing up the inputs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, laser. Oh, he did
got a real
doomsday.
manga
Uh-oh.
fight.
That's not good. That's not good. So the laser input is really actually very difficult. The super moves have you do sword and gun at the same time. And to do laser, you have to be locked on as well. And it's like frame perfect. You have to press the sword and gun button like frame perfectly at the same time. It's actually really precise. So he messed up the inputs there and
a really
lost
good
out
boy
on his
band.
ability.
Yeah. And you have to do it like the second you enter the door, pretty much, or you don't get the full damage off and don't kill him.
Yeah, good adaptation here though. It doesn't look like he's gonna die at least, which is nice. Gonna save that gold orb for later. RenZero going into the Joe Cat fight with the
Literally
toxic
the easiest
Twitter
fight in
error.
the game.
Yeah, it gives you a perfect setup for Majin because there's toxic air around Joe Cat, and you can just take damage to that and set up Majin. If you're not careful though, it can damage you in unlucky ways and can set up you dying, which would be really unfortunate.
For whatever
We'll see
reason,
here.
the posture, the aim gives you, it kind of keeps you.
There we go.
Top for her.
Alright.
I don't know. What
That
you
was a
call
good
it.
recovery. Really good. Good fight.
Anyway, doesn't matter. You got
Murasama,
the good
no
fight.
Majin.
Murasama does not have Majin going into the fight. Hopefully gonna set it up on the
Definitely in
door in
the-
here. Yeah. You can still set up Majin in this fight. There's a door here. Okay, really good call to use the DT there. That was a really, really good recovery. Gonna go for the swords.
Yeah,
Gonna
that's
go for
fine.
the swords. This is the old strat, but because he was so close to Murasama, nice recovery.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
for
because
the
he
old
was so
strat,
close, that was safer.
For the old strat, yeah, that's good. Like he landed as soon as he went into the Majin form.
Yeah, do you worry with the old strat that you run out of Majin before you get the kill, like Murasama did there? But he did a really good to recover that. Really, really good recovery there from Murasama. Great to see everyone doing some high level play here in DMC2. Xirzs now in the fight.
And, yep. No, Xirzs now
Also,
in the Medusa fight.
GG, Born Villain, valiant effort, man.
Yeah, good job, Born Villain. I also do want to say there's a little bit of lore on this this Xirzs run. So he did. This is his second attempt because his game crashed on the first attempt that he did. And I had told him, yeah, I'm just going to mute myself while you do your run. And I didn't realize that I didn't mute myself in our Discord call. So I'm sitting there talking to myself the entire time he's doing this run. And then, like, afterwards, I was like, oh, I'm sorry about that, dude. He was like, no, it's fine. I was just relaxing the whole time. Like, and I'm like, oh, my God, dude. He just heard me, like, talk to myself for 50 minutes. Like, this guy probably hates me now.
That's so funny.
Loner with the gold.
Damn. Mission 3 gold for Loner. That's crazy. Really good fight from Xirzs. Go ahead, Fire.
No, I was gonna say Loner actually didn't even get the Majin death beam immediately. He like got the Majin after. Like he used a little bit of DT to tank some damage, then got into Majin afterwards. It was actually really sick.
That's awesome. Murasama here on the Joe Cat fight. This is going to be the next scary one until the chopper, which RenZero will be coming up on the tanks here soon. Hopefully we'll see no deaths from Murasama here. Nice. Got the activation early. A little bit slower to get tossed up in the air like that. If you roll and then activate Majin, you stay close to the ground. But I think in that sort of scenario, definitely smarter just to get the Majin off because you don't want to risk dying. That would be much, much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the tanks for RenZero. These tanks here are like such a big point of RNG in this run, and I don't think people realize this because like the way that you have to tackle these things, you have to helm break them and just hope that they only shoot you enough to put you in Majin Devil Trigger. But if you're always in danger of having them shoot you too much and then you die and end up using a gold orb like. But other times they just don't shoot you at all. And now you got to figure out, okay, do I just like go in? Do I just wait? Like what's going on? It's such a crazy little like piece of RNG in this run.
Yeah, we have refreshing Rens. We might have some delay again.
Yeah.
But Xirzs is coming up on the goat fights. LonerHero just finished the Joe Cat fight. I think that we're going to see throughout the course of this run, LonerHero just being this ever looming force. I'm assuming that he's going to have a much better run than everyone else just because he's so much more familiar with the game. Even though some of these other runners have really solid times, Loner has been playing this game for so long. So in this sort of environment, we have to do no reset run. He's going to have such a big advantage of additional backup strategies and additional muscle memory that even though he started last, I would not be surprised if he finished first.
Yeah, both Mura and Loner are catching up. Mura's split's looking good. Good to see.
Xirzs arriving at the tanks. RenZero's feed is behind, trying to get that refresh. His ISP is trolling.
Yeah, his ISP was cooperating, and it's been pretty good to him the last few times that he's streamed. But on the day,
always when there's events.
Yeah, it's always when there's events. Yeah, it's like the universe knows.
No, it's the Kremlin.
What my interesting thing that I'm really curious about Mission 5 here is I wonder if it's Loner, right? So he loves to do the hard strats. I wonder if he's going to do the safe chopper strat that I developed. No, you don't think so?
I don't think
it's
so. He is.
I mean, if anyone was going to do it,
I don't use this term a whole lot because I don't think it should belong in like popular lexicon. But Loner does just raw dog no resets, right? Like that is just how he does it because he just does what he's used to, and he's just like, if I'm like, basically the philosophy is if he's feeling himself, why are you going to do something safe? Rather, like, better to just go full hog into something that is like a little more risky rather than like half hog something that is safer, right? Like you might as well just go for it. You only got.
Speaking of safer, RenZero going for the safer setup and getting perfect RNG. It's kind of hard to tell what happened there because it started to buffer, but basically. Yeah, so you'll see it on Xirzs' stream here. He sets up Majin on the last tank, and then is going to use this Majin to fly up the shaft here. And then right after this, you have an opportunity to fight the chopper. And if you kill the chopper there, it'll teleport you to the next section faster. But you just used Majin, so you're actually going to be like in green health, but only barely, and have no Devil Trigger. But what you can do then is you just need to get hit once by one thing. And Ren got perfect RNG and got the best attack on the chopper and was able to get a super, super fast Majin setup. And now he is using that Majin setup along with the Devil Star that he had at the start of the run to be able to set up Majin before the chopper fight starts so that he can hopefully get a really, really safe quick kill. Yeah, he got good RNG here as well, so making it even easier. You're going to have Ren have a pretty much perfect chopper section here. Really, really solid. He got best possible RNG for the setup for Majin, and then also executed on that. That was the safe quick kill. I was wondering if Loner was going to do that strategy, or if he was going to not try to set up Majin before the fight and try to set it up during, which is slightly faster if you get perfect RNG, but is a lot more luck based.
That last thing really is tilting.
So Xirzs there getting hit by the Puya. That's the backup if you don't get the best RNG that RenZero did. So Xirzs getting a really fast setup there as well for the safer strat. He did fall down, which is a little slow.
Mura's 1 HP.
LonerHero officially passed Murasama here.
Yep.
Just like he said he would.
Yep, it's gonna happen, and we'll see
So you really can't give him an
what
edge.
setup Loner is gonna do here. You also gotta be really careful that Xirzs doesn't die to the Puyas here, because that would be really, really bad. That's like the worst possible thing that can happen. RenZero on another boss fight, but I'm not gonna focus on that for now. Oh no, Xirzs! Oh, Xirzs is gonna not have enough DT. That's not good.
That's too high.
Ooh, maybe he can recover if he lasers.
Oh,
He doesn't laser. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's a bad situation for Xirzs. All right, LonerHero here. Yeah, not going for the safe setup as we predicted. LonerHero's strat hero gonna be way more luck dependent. Xirzs has got to save this fight.
Mura got his health set up.
Looks like Loner is gonna get the good setup.
Almost. No. Yeah.
Green is ahead of red. Yeah.
Is it a red? Yeah. Okay. And then.
And it is about to be ahead of blue. Yeah, he just passed Xirzs.
and Murasama.
Yeah, Mura got some unlucky tank RNG with trying to get his health set up, unfortunately. But
See if Murasama can get this set up. Ooh, he also
the
modded
green.
kind of early. Okay, he's good. Okay, that hopefully he can save this. This will make it really close between the three teams. Oh, he got the worst RNG though, right here. He's so low. That's not hitting the eye. Oh, this is bad. He had even more health left over than when Xirzs did the fight.
It's really painful to anticipate the damage.
Let's see how Murasama can adapt to this. This is going to be interesting.
yeah, this is not looking good.
So LonerHero on this mission 6 boss fight. This boss fight is entirely scripted. Nice and simple, unlike the chopper fight.
Oh no.
When did Ren die? He just up and went and grabbed a gold orb.
Yeah, Ren grabbing the additional gold orb, that gives you an additional 1,000 orbs. So it's just a nice safety for the money route, which in a reset like this can be super useful. All right, LonerHero now set up Majin to kill the first phase, and now is hopefully going to get a nice one cycle here on the second phase, being a full combo, and then Doomsday. Gets it. Very nice fight.
Oh,
Murasama fighting for his life, dude.
Yeah.
I think his best bet here is to set up Majin again. Oh, really good recovery. That's great.
111.
Nice.
Really good
All right.
recovery from Murasama. Shout out to him. That is a really, really good backup. Very difficult.
That was pretty sick.
Easily the
Definitely
hardest,
got
the most dangerous part of the run. Easily. So everyone made it through. No full deaths. No wipes. No one even used their gold orb. Sometimes-
RIP Mura's PB, but Loner is gonna get a new world recce.
Are those his record splits? Is he actually ahead?
I haven't probably, I'd assume.
Good lord.
Yeah, it's 44, 45.
That's crazy. Yeah, Loner on world record pace.
Oh damn! Stream died officially.
Yep.
Oh.
Ren's stream went down entirely. LonerHero in second
KGB
place.
do not like Devil May Cry.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
was it?
Unfortunate, but we'll try and get it back. We'll see what's up. I might just
Nothing you
ping
can
him,
do.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if even pinging him's really going to be worth it since OBS is probably in streamer mode or anything or something like that. So,
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll just wait for him to get it back
Oh.
up. Unfortunately, but
Xirzs missed the last hit. Oh, he still gets the
Oh,
kill for the
okay.
Doomsday.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that's a really.
is- let me actually see here. I'm gonna just ping Ren and say like, hey, just let us know when you actually have finished.
Yeah.
Because
Who's actually ahead right now? I think it still would be RenZero, assuming that he's continuing to play. Hopefully he is. And then LonerHero will be right behind after that. But pretty close. Like the gap is not that big, I would assume. Ooh, Murasama not getting the quick kill here. He died, but he had the gold orb, so he's fine. There's also a backup gold orb on the next mission. So not going to affect him too much. He's not going to be able to get the extra orbs from it, but
Oh,
not required anyways. It's fine.
yeah. Mura's been struggling on these last two bosses. It's okay.
It's all good though.
Catching up. Loner looking like an absolute monster right now.
Yeah,
get-
absolute beast.
If
On record
I-
pace, I think.
He's probably gonna tell Simo he has to get Reki back to back.
Nice.
wait, Signs of Life?
Signs of life. Ren back live.
Oh my
Cool.
dude!
In the
This,
train.
this goat waited until the train to try and get feedback up because he knew he was going to be standing in one spot. Let's go,
That's legend.
dude. That's
the
how
way
you
to do
do it, man.
Nice
dude.
save. That's the save of the century.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
So this train that LonerHero is about to get to is an auto scroller, and so I think Ren did the orb manipulation, played through the whole section, and then just while he's waiting, is like, all right, I'll put the stream back up.
He did the OBS manipulation there.
OBS manipulation.
He's doing
Yeah,
a
so
little
we see-
victory dance.
So see another orb manipulation here. The 2 E ranks were set up previously on LonerHero's stream. He's going to be going for 2 D ranks and 2 A ranks then. I guess he didn't even set up the E ranks yet, so he just set them up there. There's his first D rank,
420 time on mission 7.
second D rank. Now he's building up 2 A ranks. And as we said before, there's the first A rank. Once he gets the second A rank, then the next 10 kills are going to give him 10 times the orb drops. And that's going to be really useful to buy some items later on. RenZero now on the bull boss fight. He upgraded Vendetta once and also bought a purple orb. And now he's just going to absolutely cyberbully the esports team Furia.
Is this
This
new?
boss is
Doesn't
a
go for the
load,
round
bro.
Or sorry, the million stab.
Yeah, looks like he's trying to get the million stab out. There it is. Yeah. Also, we have the Flame Heart now. Flame Heart is going to make all of our attacks do fire damage while in DT, and also a ton of additional stun. So that is going to be used to stun lock a lot of these bosses.
Fun fact too, on the PS2, like the North American and the Japanese versions of DMC2, the Flame Heart didn't. Oh, I'm sorry, the Offense Heart didn't work correctly. So like some of these strats that you're seeing now are only really possible on PS2 PAL as well as HD Collection. So thank HD Collection for how the current strats work. So that's pretty.
Yeah, we
cool.
don't have the Offense Heart yet, but
Yeah,
RenZero is
yeah.
literally just about to get
Oh,
it.
you said you
Based
said
on
Flame,
the
not
calibration,
Offense. My
right?
bad. I got ahead of myself.
You're just speedrunning, bro. You're too fast.
It's true. It's true. I've been like in 2 different directions trying to make sure everything's good here. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, this race is so close now too. Everyone is like pretty close together. LonerHero is still about a mission behind RenZero, but that mission is really short. RenZero lost. I don't know what's going on here. He can't find his way out. Oh yeah, I forgot. RenZero plays on keyboard, right? So he's having a really hard time navigating through that hallway. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, he plays every DMC on keyboard.
Yeah, RenZero keyboard legend. It definitely hurt him there though. He was stuck and couldn't get
Loner
right
with
angle.
another gold.
Dude, is that a real pace? Those are his splits, isn't it?
Those
44,
are- that's real
45.
pace, dude.
Yeah,
That's
that
real
that
pace.
is.
So LonerHero 30 seconds ahead of DMC2 world record during the relay race.
It is just, it is just
Casually.
because yeah, the sum of best is like 41 something.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's his PB that he's running against. Because his PB
That is wild.
Unfortunate RNG right there.
Unfortunate for everyone else. Good lord.
Yeah, that too.
Like I was wondering to myself, like, you know, Born Villain wasn't too far behind, right? But like I did not expect Loner to be catching up to Ren's pace at this
I
point.
think-
Like,
Loner might be one of the most practiced people here right
it's
now
true.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Because he was practicing DMC2 for GDQ, but also there's been so many new DMC2 strats since the Demon Pre. Shout out to Waifu for the Demon Pre. That he's going to be able to really use and abuse here.
Yeah, he hasn't done any attempts since all the new strats came out, but he's been practicing them. So I think like a lot of this this time save he's getting is from the new strats that he just hasn't done in his record.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Actually.
Dude, when you're racing against Loner, you really can't give an inch. I mean, whether you know it or not. In event like
I think everyone here is playing to not lose against Loner. You know,
Yeah.
like there's no way you beat him, right? So
Yeah,
like you just have to mitigate the time loss and hope that your DMC3 runner can make up that gap.
Yeah, I think that, like, for sure, Ren, right? Because Ren is also really good at DMC2. He probably was, like, going into it like, okay, whatever lead Yang has right here, I just want to maintain, a bit of it, right? You know?
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
like, that's his job is, like, as the DMC2 runner, your job mainly is to maintain pace.
Yeah, the DMC1 runner sets the pace, right? And then the DMC2 runner is like, especially because DMC2 is the most volatile of the
Oh
runs.
yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, you're just like, don't die. You know, like just have an okay run. Like you don't have to PB, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just like, don't game over type deal, you know? Like,
yeah.
if you do that, you'll maintain the pace.
Exactly.
And there's only, what, 3 pickups of Gold Orbs throughout the game.
Something like that.
Xirzs is having a really rough fight there. Actually, Mura's almost pretty much caught up to Xirzs.
Also, on DMC3, hit every release.
Yeah.
And DMC1, you know, probably don't die to Moondus. That'd be like cringe and stupid. Like, I don't know who do that, to be honest. Like,
What happened? I missed it. It's just unlucky, RNG.
unlucky RNG, ego, hubris, whatever you want to call it. You know?
Didn't use items because you were like, I don't want to.
Yeah. You know.
Makes sense.
You know how it goes.
Didn't take 3 seconds. I mean, he YOLO'd the Xirzs, so yeah, he would YOLO this.
Fair. It paid
got
off
a
there
yellow.
though.
Yeah, I almost got cat despawn. That would have been crazy.
All right,
So
Ren having a
RenZero
really good
here.
moth cycle here.
Yeah, go for it.
Ren having a really good moss cycle here. The larva, I'm gonna just refresh his feed real quick one more time, just so that we're fully caught up and we can actually probably see the pace here.
Wait, Lunar's like almost fully caught up. So
So these larvae here, he's having a little bit of unlucky, like, okay, good. This was good. So the larvae, you have to get them to eat you so that you can just take out the rest of them. Like, he had a good fight against the moth, and I don't think too many of them spawned in the interim, but okay, good. That's a little bit unlucky. He's got to just make sure that he stays alive because he's on very low health right now.
He already used his Vital
He's gonna have to
Star.
shake out. Yeah. He used his Vital Star.
He's dead. He's dead. Oh, he's dead. He has his Gold Orb still though.
Okay,
so
he has Gold Orb. Okay,
yeah.
that would have been catastrophic.
Yeah, that
Otherwise-
would be like one of the worst deaths that you could possibly
Yeah,
have.
he won't get another Gold Orb till like mission 15.
Yep.
Damn, Lunar is right behind Ren.
And Bulwark's a jerk.
Yeah, so in that fight, you're letting you see it from Loner screen, you're letting him eat you until you get into Majin, and then you can use Majin to kill the moth. That'll make it so that less of these guys spawn. And then he's going to try to clean up as many of the larvae as he can in Majin, and then use a Vital Star to refill his health, and then let himself get eaten by the other ones, because that's the fastest way to kill them.
Falls right into
It was
the
right at the
waiting
beginning
arms,
of
too.
the larva phase, right, where you have to kill the babies.
Yep. After that, the babies are invincible. So he has to wait for them to grow big and then try to eat them.
Loner right on Ren's tail, Murasama right on Xirzs' tail. Very close all around. It's so
It's
crazy.
insane.
Like Loner started last, I think, and he's
Yeah.
almost in first.
Yeah. I mean, like Waifu said, this run is volatile. Like,
Yeah.
knowledge is everything, because this is one of the things that I love about DMC2 as a speed run, is that, like, this is the first run in the series where we really started to understand that health is a resource. And, like, not only is understanding, like, the damage that you do to enemies really important, but the amount of damage that they do to you is extremely important. Because that also affects how you're going to, like, salvage some of the Majin setups if they don't go exactly how you want them to. Like, that is the big thing that you'll see with Ren and Loner, especially Loner, is that, you know, when you do new resets to this game, you have to be sure that you calculate, like, you've calculated out in your head, like, okay, if this happens, then I need to take this hit like this in human or DT, or I need to get hit by this attack or whatever. And, like, that amount of experience and knowledge is just irreplaceable in a game like DMC2.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just good instincts as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that comes in with game time over time.
Mura and Xirzs entering the moth fight now.
Ren coming up on Bulwark.
Ren and Loner playing Tomb Raider.
Don Tiana Jones more like.
Here comes Bulwark. I like how here too the wolves are just going to be the focus of the camera. Like, it just focuses on mostly the wolves. But, like, okay, now it's playing nice with Bulwark. He got such a really, really good fight by Ren here. He got a really
Good fight
great
from
Bulwark
Xirzs
fight.
too. The moth.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Looks like Ren's gonna keep the pace.
Murasama getting eaten. This will be a big determining factor. If someone dies here between Xirzs and Murasama, they'll have a huge lead on the other person.
Yeah. All right, good fight from Murasama as long as he doesn't die to the worms. Uses a vital star. Nice.
This is the demon pre I skipped. Thanks, Chris.
I bet we'll see LonerHero do the Chris strat here on mission 12.
I know
He's got to
last
get through
time he
Bulwark
tried to
first,
struggle
though.
with it.
Loner also going to get a good Bulwark fight. Stun locking him in the corner. Oh, the teleport.
Whoa,
Good adaptation,
walked on
though.
the dogs for a second.
Nice. All
Really
right, here
solid.
comes Ren into Pluto.
Nice.
It really is up to Ren to not lose.
Yep.
Right? Like, as long as he doesn't make any major mistakes, I don't think it's possible for Loner to catch up to him. But also, you know, like, Loner's not going to make
Loner's
those
in
mistakes.
X Games mode. He's going for a world record. He doesn't care about RenZero right now. He doesn't even know who that guy is.
He's barely
It's
lost.
like, that's a DMC Forerunner. That's, you know.
True. Actually, though, yeah, Loner going for the new strat. Not
he
getting
was-
it, though.
He got 2 of them, but
We got 2 of them.
But also, Loner did get the Orb Nip on mission 1, so he's going to have an extra Devil Star on this mission, which is going to make that Plutonia fight a lot faster. Thankfully for Ren, Loner didn't nail the strat for the Pyramid Room, so it's going to kind of even out there.
Looks like Murasama finishing up mission 10 as well, and Xirzs getting
Yep.
into the Tomb Raider. Ren hitting mission 13 now. Gonna grab a Devil Star.
the
and
wacky
a large Devil
inflatable
Star.
arm man mission. Wacky inflatable businessman. My favorite.
The Arias fight went by so fast I didn't catch a single one of them. They haven't happened yet. It's literally happening right now.
Right now.
Yeah, it's RenZero on the first Arias fight. Going for the Stinger strats.
Yeah. Ren does
like
not
it.
know the do shreds.
New strats RNG. So
It's RNG, but it is still like faster with bad RNG.
It's true.
There we go.
Gotta get that
Okay.
execution. He didn't participate in the Demon Pre, so he didn't
Yeah.
practice the strat.
Oh, the round trip. Good lord.
And we're gonna see Loner.
I'm sure we'll see Loner do it though.
Yeah.
So we'll see the difference in strategies here. See if it pays off for Loner.
Going for the 7-second mission 12.
There we go. Roll.
Oh no, he's gonna go for the Ultra too. Just playing it
he's just
safer. This one not worth it.
SMH.
Oh, he's going for a combination
Okay.
strat. Looks like.
Yeah. He's doing what me and Chris were doing. On the
Oh,
second half.
his turn.
Pause there.
It was
Oh
his
no, he
turn.
lost DT!
The tariffs
Oh,
are
no.
taking out the internet.
Oh no.
Good light wheel there
Loner.
though by RenZero, and here comes Bulwark on Xirzs' screen as Murasama is heading into the Bulwark fight as well.
Xirzs not having a perfect bulwark setup. He's getting trolled. He's teleporting away. He's not lined up. This is Murasama's opportunity to catch back up. He gets a really good bulwark fight here. That could be huge for the red team economy.
I mean, assuming Ren knows the catch for the.
Right then here's Ren right there.
Just
doing
getting
the G
trolled
spot
a little bit
roll.
by the dogs.
Well, we also got to see if Ren picks up. Ren does not have a gold orb right now. So that actually puts him in a really vulnerable position because mission 15 is next, and it's actually fairly likely that you die there. So there is a gold orb on this mission that he can pick up, but I don't know if he knows that.
No.
Yeah.
I'm,
Murray getting
I was
trolled.
trying to
it's it's a
Murray
bit more
getting trolled.
obscure. So
Oh, yeah,
we'll
true.
see. Murasama would definitely save time on Xirzs there, though.
We literally,
Yeah.
Me
that
and
was
Chris and
definitely
Xirzs
much
probably took like a minute for us to figure out where it is.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if he gets it. It doesn't look like he's gonna go for it. So RenZero going into 15, raw dogging it. No gold orb.
Gold
So
orb.
if he dies there, for sure LonerHero passes him.
Oh, yeah, I
There's,
don't
like-
think we discussed this game's version of the jump cancel. Is it kick cancel?
The
When
kick
you do
canceling?
the-
Yeah.
The kick cancel, yeah. Yeah, I can't explain because thinking about it,
Xirzs
there's
having
nine
a
fingers.
bad time on the worst mission design ever on the planet.
Which one? There's 2 of them on screen right now. Between the skulls and the orb, the light orb.
Or the lineup for round.
Even without his death, dude, LonerHero is so close to Ren now. Like, look at how close the gap
Yeah.
is. He's one orb thing behind. RenZero going into the Phantom fight. This fight is all about routing your Devil Trigger so that you can tank the damage and not get knocked away. We'll see how well Ren is able to do so. Oh,
I just realized Mura and Xirzs no deep double stars here.
Yeah, neither of them got the orb manipulation. The only runner who did was Loner. So Loner is
Yeah.
gonna be the only person to use the Devil Star there.
Makes sense.
I thought you used the extra Devil Star for food.
Yeah, only if you get the orb manipulation though, because otherwise you can't
Okay.
afford it.
Yeah, Mura is slowly catching up to Xirzs. Same cutscene
Yeah, it's
right
really
now.
close. It's really close.
Damn. If you run out of DT, you're in a world full of hurt because you can get sucked into a grab and it's a long ass animation, and that
Yep.
does a ton of damage too.
So we'll see here. This is like the big moment of truth rather, not moment of proof. The determining factor here for whether RenZero is going to be able to maintain this lead or if LonerHero is
Another
going to.
gold.
Oh, this will be
Wow.
it.
Is
Oh my
mission 15, scariest mission in the run, and RenZero no gold orb. If he dies here, it's Jover. I think he's playing it really, really safe actually. Maybe because he doesn't have a gold orb, he's not even going to do a Majin setup at the beginning. We'll see.
Oh, Xirzs having
Nice
such a
kick
bad
cancel combo.
Damn, nobody doing any of the
is
new
gonna do
strats
it,
on vacuum
actually.
plate business.
Oh,
man.
and Leona going for the.
Okay,
mod.
yeah, Ren wanted to get the kills first before going for the Majin setup. Loner going for the faster strat.
3 cherubs.
Yeah.
This is a little bit too close
Okay.
to call right now. So
This is
but they're
really
like
scary.
neck and neck now.
Oh, it's neck and neck.
So Loner doing more of the proper strategy. He's trying to build up an S rank so he can get a white orb drop before he gets Majin. Whereas Ren is just saying, fuck it, I don't care. Ooh, but
Fair
he...
enough.
Ooh. He went for
didn't get the kill.
last minute.
Yeah, he didn't get enough kills to get the next cycle. So that Doomsday
dude.
didn't kill anybody.
Damn,
Loner is definitely in the lead now.
Loner is in within
see
rank
who
to
hits
get
the,
white orb drops.
Yeah, we're gonna see who hits the end mission screen first
Nice.
before I change it over.
Yeah. Because
Nice,
he's
Loner.
Loner got those white orb drops. That's what he's setting up with that S rank.
You could get
goes.
holy water drops here too as well. Don't worry.
Yeah,
That's
you
true,
never
yeah.
know, right?
Oh, Loner getting okay. It was looking a little spooky for a second, but I think he's good.
Let's see here. I think we are coming up on kind of like a 10-minute warning or so for the DMC3 runners.
Yeah, so DMC3 runners,
so-
get ready soon.
Loner getting his Modin back.
Oh my god,
Loner-
Ren. This is
coming
so
up
scary.
Oh
my
good
God!
Lord, no!
What a setup.
Hit left bumper.
Holy.
Or his keyboard. I don't know what he has it.
I don't know what it is on keyboard either.
All right, Loner
All
going
right,
into
Loner.
mission
Loner
60.
now in
As we
the-
said, and he's on record pace.
Good God,
Sweet.
man.
Oh,
I want to say though, huge save from Ren. That was really scary.
Yeah, dude. Holy
That was a really, really scary setup, but he still got the Majin, didn't die. He also didn't have a gold orb, so there was no backup there. That would have been catastrophic if he died. Really, really good recovery. LonerHero though, I mean, dude, he's gonna get world record right now. So like, can we
Xirzs
really
having a
be
hard
shocked?
time.
Who really
Ooh.
won? Like,
really? Locally record though.
Mura and Xirzs are like neck and neck. They're literally rolling down the same path right now. Loner and Ren on the same exact fight.
yeah,
Yeah, this is neck and neck.
this is pretty tight.
Lauren Zerg's doing the DMC anime.
Rolling.
Reaching the door to the elevator first. Ren taking out that last goat.
Green team named after Loner splits.
True.
True.
Oh, the scariest part. And the worst thing is you have to do 2 of these. Well, one more.
Yeah,
one
mission 16 here. We see LonerHero. They have these 2 auto-scroller elevators. We're going to be setting up Majin Devil Trigger in both of them. But, oh, Loner died! Loner died. He has his gold orb, but he has to reset up Majin, so... Is he going to even bother? No, he's not going to bother. He's going to do a backup where he doesn't use Majin for Bulveric, for sure. He's going to round-trip Bulveric instead, because that's just safer.
He still has enough time to steal a record, right?
I think so, yeah. RenZero, also, he gets the Majin set up here, so Ren should save some time on Loner here. It's still a really scary mission, though, because Ren still doesn't have the gold orb, dude.
Ren showing the master.
Oh,
how
yeah,
it's
it's the
done.
gold orb, yeah.
He doesn't have one, so if he dies, then
Mura
it's
beat
gonna be
Phantom before
really bad.
Xirzs.
Yeah,
Murasama passing Xirzs.
Yep.
Wolverine has to not teleport, though.
It's so cool to see so many passing places. This is really competitive. Balanced team so far.
See, none of us practicing was a good thing.
Perfect.
And wasn't Loner playing Ninja Gaiden Black or MG?
Onimusha, Tekken,
Oh,
Dead or
Yeah,
Alive.
he's not been playing. He's done a little bit of
Soul
practice, but no
Calibur.
runs.
He's been on the
Let's
fighting
see.
game grind.
They're
I'm
mostly
curious to
fitting
see
in with
Loner's strat here because I don't think I've ever seen him fight this Bulwark without Majin. I mean, it's gonna be round trip, but he doesn't have aerial heart or doesn't have a flame heart.
He's doing what he should have
Oh, he
done
still
on
has an
Wacky Inflatable
electric heart,
Businessman.
Oh,
True.
that's good
That's-
damage.
That's not bad. That's actually not even gonna be a big time variance there.
Yeah.
I get why he decided to do that strategy instead. We'll see if Ren can get the good fight.
Loner pulling up the pre-2020 strats for Bulger.
Very good fight.
Wait. Oh, I think he forgot. No.
Wait, what?
No. He
What?
forgot.
He forgot to
What was
pick
it
up
called?
the thing.
He didn't go through the next section. Now they're really neck and neck.
Oh, Loner forgot to pick up the item.
on the ground.
You forgot
Yeah.
the key? No way.
Yeah,
forgot
yeah,
the-
you had to go back for
jeez, He
it.
got ahead of himself, man. He's like in his head now. He's in his own
Yeah,
head now.
Loner's like, oh no, I died. Now he's panicking. Yeah, look at bad
Oh,
movement
there
there.
it is.
He's
Where's the
freaking
flow?
out.
I
He's
can just
freaking
hear
out.
his
Look,
voice
he's
in
so
my
close
head.
now.
He's just like, no,
Oh, no.
no.
Dude, they're so neck and neck right now too. Holy, now it's so close. Dude, I know that LonerHero no. It's so iconic.
no. All right. Let me see here. Who do we got coming up for green? We got Simoteus coming up.
Yeah,
Oh.
Simo needs to get ready here too, as well as who's our gold team?
A Rage Cage 64.
Rage Cage.
Despite all my rage, I'm still ratting
Just
again.
that is true. He is. Facts.
I'm gonna tell him you said that. Call him a rat.
No, more like what was it?
Everyone avoiding
Alright,
that so far. Wait, did Xirzs die?
and-
Did Xirzs have to redo 15? Did we miss it?
Sorry, I couldn't pass up the
Hey.
opportunity to rage. Good luck though.
But
I missed it. I was looking at Loners.
I haven't seen him die. I just seen him like kind of
Wait.
mess up strats
Oh, did
in there. But I've not seen him die yet.
I don't
So
know.
He might
I
have.
think. I don't.
Oh no, Ren! He missed the laser
Ren!
input.
oh no.
He doesn't have a gold orb, dude. This could be really bad if he dies here. He does
Alright,
not
Ren,
have a
So,
gold orb.
Gonna need to clean up.
That was
some
Devil
here.
May Gun.
Oh, smash.
Devil May Gun. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oof.
Dude, he's gonna have. He's like, what do we do? Yeah, he's gonna use the elevator to set up Majin again. That's
No.
Oh,
He's gonna
That's
go
so-
down and then back up again.
yeah. The problem with this strategy is that the elevator, like, he has to leave and then re-enter the elevator and go back up. So you do the auto scroller 2 extra times. So I mean, it can give you the Majin setup that you need. If you're not comfortable like trying to do the fight otherwise. Honestly, this is probably what I'd do too. There's like, it's just like, what do you do? You know, like, there's no good options. That's one of the worst things that could possibly happen.
Yep.
That's rough.
Yeah. that
Loner in the
If
red.
only
now.
if only Loner knew, he could watch the cutscene right now. And right after this fight.
Here comes Murasama though. Murasama having a decent chance to actually close some of the distance here, to be honest.
He's
Yeah, Murasama's been cooking this last half
Okay.
of the game.
Zerx confirmed what happened on his run is that he did die, but he had a gold orb. So
Okay.
it wasn't as catastrophic as it could have been.
Yeah.
Loner coming up in the last mission.
Also, LonerHero not on world record pace anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loner roped it. He threw
Throughout the
it.
century.
So he's going to be doing his own strat here. He's going to be trying to set up Majin and then using Devil Stars to maintain that Majin for both boss fights here.
Watching Murasama run around the circles. That's my goat.
All right, so
3 lasers gives perfect Majin.
Simoteus, get ready. You should be coming up in like a minute here, or like less than a minute, really. I don't know if Simoteus is here. He should be, and I assume
How
that
much
he's
for
live,
balanced
but-
teams?
Yeah, how about Simo and Loner on the
Two,
same
two,
team?
three, two, three DMC world record holders. Well, former world record.
Well, I mean.
Well, I mean, they had Bourneville on their team, and he learned the run like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, this is
He just
what you call
overperformed.
bad. Yeah, it's
I mean,
true.
You could say still a reasonable scale, but
Where is Simoteus?
Waifu just assuming we all underperformed. Like, come on.
No, we assumed that everyone would perform roughly where their PB is. Oh no, Murasama! Oh, nice recovery.
oh,
He's got like literally 1 HP.
what a rage.
I need Simoteus to go live like now.
Yeah, Simo's coming up right now.
Like very soon.
All right, just check out the riff.
Where is he? I guess we're just gonna.
Oh,
snap
you're
over
gonna be
to his-
fine, Rage.
We're gonna snap over to his thing when we get the chance here, but he should be up.
Oh no, Loner died.
Oh shoot!
He died. He didn't have a gold orb either.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
That's
not
died
that
again.
bad,
That's not that bad, but unfortunate. He just like had such an awkward amount of HP. He had a really hard time setting up Majin there. Round trip gonna also decimate though. That's fine.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, he lines up his round trips pretty well, so yeah, he could wrap this
My
up.
thoughts
real
and
quick.
prayers go out to Loner for losing that world record.
Yeah, that's rough. Simo, present
GG,
it all.
Loner.
Okay, GG.
GG. Simo, it's time to go.
Well,
West.
Yeah, throw up that flag.
Pause their timer, maybe. Yeah. Where is Simo?
Simo throwing up the white flag.
There-
Wait,
there it
hold
is.
on.
He is now
Should be
live.
up. Should be
there he
live now.
There he is. He's practicing.
He's-
Simo,
he's
you
up
gotta go right
practicing.
now.
We gotta go, buddy. Go,
You missed your opportunity, brother.
brother. He's practicing.
Simo's he's trying to make it close. He's trying to make it close.
He's giving
You know,
GG Loner. He's giving right a chest.
Nice Murasama getting a good Trismagia. Let's go.
you need to start now. You need to start new now, bro. Damn, Simo already wrong warped, huh?
Yeah, dude, he's about to finish the run.
Crazy.
Rage was upset before. He thought he had no chance. Now he really has no chance. Give him about the.
Oh yeah, you gotta trip. Again.
Simo's gonna finish like the last 3 missions, like practice like M13 or something, and just really give Rage like a head start.
This shit don't mean nothing to me, man.
No,
RenZero coming up on time here. Rage Cage, be ready. All right, that's it. Gold team in second place.
Okay, and then who?
Rage Cage.
Oh, Rage.
It's Rage.
Yeah.
Cosmology.
Oh, he's starting up. Right.
Rage, you're good to go. Okay, there's Simo starting. Restart Simo's timer. There you
Okay,
go.
Yep, there we go. And then Rage should be good. Rage.
Perfect.
Good fight from Xirzs.
All right, I'm gonna actually pause Yellow's timer until Rage is going.
Oh, we're not having some bad
Of course,
RNG.
he gets the release.
Cool.
Okay, good.
Murasama
Well,
just
big
dropped
start.
the-
Alright, so Jslash should be coming up here for red.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and recap what's happening here now. So this is the Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 Trilogy Relay Race. This is a 4-way race between 4 different teams of 3 people, where one person is running DMC 1, one person is running DMC 2, and one person is running DMC 3. We are now just getting into DMC 3. Green team is in first place. Currently it is Simoteus, not LonerHero, who's playing for green team. They started a bit late, so their timer is a little bit desynced from everyone else's, but the time that we're looking for to see which team is in the lead is the one at the bottom right of each team. Yeah, so we had LonerHero just jump from last place
gonna get
to
fast.
first place. on DMC2, and then followed by RenZero, who is now being played on as by Rage Cage on DMC3, and then Murasama, which is in third in DMC2, and then Xirzs, who is currently in fourth on the blue team. We have some technical stuff that has to be sorted while we switch over all the runners. The runs are like really, really close, so we end up having to switch like 4 streams and 4 layouts at the same time, which makes it a bit. Yep, you're all good. Worry about the names last. Just get the other runs stuff.
Yes, looks like Simoteus went for the classic bowling strap, pinball. Instead of
Calling in Stub, actually.
Yep.
Might actually be here. We'll see.
Yeah, Murasama had a pretty unfortunate death there, which means he had to reset up Majin. I don't know if he used any of his items before he died. Hopefully not. That would be
I
really
don't
bad.
think he did.
That's really good. That would make things way, way worse.
Yeah, he died like really early in the fight, so I think he was fine.
So really, really close between Murasama and Xirzs. Simoteus coming in here at the end of mission 2. The gap is a little bit bigger than it looks because if you look at the timers, it's about 1:30 on top of what is there visually, because Sima didn't start when he should have.
In my head.
Classic DMC 3 runner.
A C moment, if you will.
It's a moment.
Moment.
yeah.
Nice Raja setup from Murasama.
Nice. Very well done.
Simo was close to saving that actually. He could have gone. He could still afford the stinger at the end of mission 2, but not 200 short.
DMC3 is not like other girls. It's not like the other runs where the route is going to be super impactful. It's almost all execution, especially with the newer routes. So the big differences we're going to see here, there's not any huge impactful swing moments. It's mostly just execution throughout the course of the run. So we're not looking out for any like super key moments, mostly just overall execution for individual combat rooms and also boss fights. GG. GG to all the DMC2 runners. Looks like Xirzs is just setting up Majin for the final boss.
It's real Stub. Oh, Slack.
Nice, GG.
Stub can go now too. So I gotta bring down this one right here. Whoop, there we go.
There we go, and there's Stuby.
He's offline?
Offline. Stuby, you gotta go.
Alright, I need to pause this timer. Let me actually refresh him real quick. We'll just make sure that it's not just me being trolled. No, he's offline. Where's
Okay.
Stub at, bro?
You get Stub. We are here in DMC3 with our runners.
Oh, he's on YouTube.
He's on YouTube right now?
Oh,
XDD.
What's he watching?
What's he watching? So Simoteus, long-time world record holder, but not current world record holder, in the top right. He has held the world record for like 4 years plus, only to be dethroned by a couple of people. Most recently, Stuby, who we're trying to get in the bottom left here. Top left is Jslash, newer runner, and Rage Cage in the bottom right, who is a more long-time runner coming out of a D-Rest, so that we could get a third team for this relay. Shoutouts to Rage. He not as practiced as some of the other runners, not as confident, but couldn't have done 4 teams without him. So shout out to him.
I believe there's also a gentleman's agreement for no gigazips this run.
Yes, there will be no Gigazip on mission 4, and that was because it just makes the race like really decided by it. If you don't hit it, it's a 2-minute time save, and especially with Rage's lack of practice, they all decided that they're just gonna not go ahead and do Gigazip. So we're actually gonna see Gigapede die today. Rare sight for DMC3 speedrunning.
There we go. We got
Perfect.
up. We're gonna probably have to dock a little bit of time. Let me see here actually how long it took me.
We'll figure it out in post.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. The names are still
Yeah, I need to
off for Jslash and Stuby.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. Thank you, Cosmic. That's a lot of work.
We're all caught up.
We're good, man.
We are in the last game, so we're gonna be fine.
Last game, the leads have been set. Green team in first, followed by yellow team, then red team, and then blue team. If we were to seed these players, I would put Stuby in first, most likely to get the best run, followed by Simoteus, then J/, then Rage Cage. But everyone definitely has potential to get a really solid run here, especially with the more advanced runners probably going for the newer strategies, less time to practice them, more likely that they potentially mess them up, as well as they wouldn't have been practicing without doing Giga Zip. Like, I know for a fact that J/, was doing Giga Zip, even in his practice runs. So that means that those extra common encounters in the extra boss fight would be a little bit more rusty. We'll see how that goes. Simoteus has been running the game since the dawn of time, so wow, what a release. So he'll be fine. But
Will he get the rare RNG slow exit?
that'd be nice. That's a perfect fight there from Simoteus. Like I said, that's one of the extra fights that you don't normally have to do, but man, it absolutely decimated it.
That's textbook. I gotta look back on that.
I wonder if anyone's just gonna do Giga Zip. Just
Do it anyways.
Yeah, just do it.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at any of them for doing it just to close the gap, but you know,
I wouldn't
like,
respect it.
You're
I wouldn't respect it.
excommunicated, but I respect it.
I wouldn't respect it, but if it's on my team, I get it.
I agree.
You get the pass.
There's lore to it. Back in the previous relay, we did full franchise. There was supposed to be someone that was running DMC 3, and I ran DMC 1, but they couldn't make it, so I ended up also running DMC 3, and I had no practice at all. And there was a gentleman's agreement to not do Giga Zip, but that was made with the previous person, not with me. And since I knew that Simo was gonna blow me out of the water, I just did Giga Zip anyways. And
he missed it, right?
No, he didn't do Giga Zip, and he still beat me.
Yes.
So,
I remember that.
That's sick.
So there is some history with that. I don't think we'll see that this time, but
Oh, nice.
nice fight from Simoteus. Nice clean 2 cycle. Giga P does not get away. Stuby and J/, on the same fight, really close, ending at nearly the same time.
Oh, that's like, yeah. It looks like they all got the release finished.
There is about a minute gap there in start time, it looks like, but still really, really close.
Yeah, I think Stuby was paused for longer.
For about a minute, yeah.
Yeah. Because he was on YouTube.
Gotta say, by the way, if you stream on YouTube, I don't like the stream right now for YouTube, dude. Come on, man.
It's rough.
I get it, but like,
He said, I am the world record holder, I do what I want.
I do what I want.
I do what I want. I mean,
He said, I'm a stream on Kick just to show you.
don't, yeah.
Don't want
Simo
TikTok
getting-
Live.
Anything.
Simo getting bad RNG here on Jester fight. The worst attack you could get. Let's see if Rage is able to get this
Rage
2 cycle.
did.
The 2 cycle here is the most important part of the distinction between Giga Zip and non Giga Zip. There we go.
Oh my god.
Very good. If you don't get the kill on that cycle, then it becomes random which hole the Giga P comes out of, and so that can make it a lot harder to deal with.
It also
Rage
depends
busting out the
how
old
fast he
man
comes out of the hole,
strats.
too.
Yeah, that's true.
He could be spinning as well, or just straight.
I thought J/, was
Yeah,
setting up
that's a
GGZ
thing.
for a second.
When you're not familiar anymore with the enemy behavior.
Also, shout outs to Rage Cage for agreeing to do the race because he has not really run the game seriously for a while, but we asked him to sign up and he was like, hey, if you need me, I'll be there. I'm not the first choice, but you know if you'll be, if I'm
Yeah.
gonna be there. And he
And the
came
way the
through.
teams shake down, we wouldn't have been able to have a 4th team if he didn't play. And so even though he's expecting to like have underwhelming performance for himself, and he might be upset about it or whatever. Like, it's really cool of him to still participate, just for fun, just so that other people can also participate as well. We would have had to do 3 teams instead.
Yeah, Rage is awesome. Definitely.
And thanks to him, we get to see no Gigazip. We are
True, yeah, because it was
Giga
Rage's
runs.
idea. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
true.
the thing too that we need to talk about, right? Is that like in a lot of these other races, right? So number one, DMC 1, I think we can agree, pretty consistent run. DMC 2 is just volatile all over the place. But in a race for DMC 3, Gigazip can just make or break who is going to win or lose. And having a run just hinge on that like one thing that you get one shot at, pretty much. Nobody really wants to race like that, and everybody can learn the Gigazip or the Gigapede boss fight anyway. So this is now like we're 2 for 2 on gentlemen's agreements to not do Gigazip in a race.
Yeah, Stubby fell off Gigapede plus ratio. Oh, and
that
he's
was good
slow.
damage.
And he's slow. He's not going to get back on.
Yep.
He's not going to get back on. He's not going to get this 2 cycle. So the third time that the Gigapede comes out of the hole is random. So he's not going to come out of this hole necessarily.
Oh, Jslash fell off. Second
Jslash
cycle.
also fell off.
Oh no.
Oh, we got the RE4 elevator.
He got the good RNG, Stubby, so never punished. Love to see it.
Oh, they both got the good RNG.
Yeah, they got lucky there.
And we got the purple orbs.
Yeah, Rage Cage absolutely schooling the new youngins in the old man strats right now. He said back in my day we killed the centipede.
I still kill the centipede, even though I still know how to do.
He just
do
hates them.
believe that.
He just hates the goddamn insects, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
do believe
respect
that
it.
Simoteus has pretty much just pulled ahead.
Yeah,
Like,
his lead is pretty huge here.
yeah.
Especially because not only is he ahead, but he's got like a 2-minute gap on timer on top of that. Like, he's got a pretty distinct gap. He's near the end of mission 5, which is one of the longer missions in the run. And on top of that gap, there's also that he started 2 minutes later than he was supposed to. So a huge gap there. And really what that is that Born Villain just like super overperformed. He improved like a lot, which is really, really cool to see. But I think he improved his PB from when he submitted to the relay by like 7 minutes or something.
Yeah, he got like a 36 yesterday or something.
Not what I
Yeah.
expected.
So he's
He's
for
like
the green
36.
team, you're stoked on Born Villain. You're like, that dude or GOAT.
Yeah, he's an up and comer. He's like
Yep.
40-something seconds to top 10.
Loner and Simo were like prepared to like carry this entire thing just themselves. Like they're doing the Arnold like fucking hand like holding meme, like just the flexing holding hands. They're just like, hey, we're gonna do this.
Because we like when we balanced these teams, right? Like we had to give Born Villain, Simoteus, and Loner to make sure that like, and even then that team was on the lower end of the just because of the discrepancy really between the other DMC 1 runners and Born Villain. So it really speaks to, I mean, and we kind of predicted this. We kind of figured like we cannot account for how much people are going to improve. I mean, like Stuby got world record in DMC 3 in the time that, you know.
Yeah, he
up
lowered
to
his
the
PB by
relay.
like 2 minutes or something. It's like
Yeah,
also
exactly.
throws off the balance. Yeah.
Yeah, so like we were kind of balancing for the PBs that were there at the time. And we cannot account for somebody improving by like 7 whole minutes because
Yeah.
it is just tough. So, I mean, shout outs to Born Villain for really, because he could have just sat on his laurels and been like, you know what? I got Loner and Simoteus on my team. I can just kind of do a few runs here and there. But no, he grinded it down. He wanted to make sure
Yeah.
he was prepared.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Simo and Loner were like doing the bro shake, and then Born just came in, just threw his hand on top.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here too. Don't count me
Like, I
out.
got you guys.
Rage having a really good twins fight.
Magnum
as well.
Rudra?
Actually,
Oh, no, he's gonna get the
I
cutscene.
spoke too
Oh
soon.
no,
Oh, he's
so
upset about that.
It was so
Unfortunate.
close too. 20-second unskippable cutscene. Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
So
He is not
I got
happy
this
about that.
idea for the event from, well, I mean, we've done a relay race before, but I had the idea of doing like a smaller relay from the Halo Runs community, and they have like awards. They like give people like fake awards for their performances and stuff. And their award for the biggest difference between submitted time for the relay and like got time is called the Zombie Award, because it's usually given to someone who has like a really good PB but underperforms. But sometimes someone who has like a worse PB really overperforms, and then they end up getting the Zombie Award. If anyone was getting a Zombie Award, it'd definitely be Born Villain, because this time was like, and the relay was like 7 minutes faster or something crazy than his submitted time.
I hope I
So he's
get
really the
best
MVP.
death award.
Sounds like
Best death.
Yeah,
Biggest choke?
yeah, biggest choke. That goes to me for sure. I'm winning something no matter what. That's my motto.
Goes to the greets. Give me the pole dance.
Wait, did Rage die? Rage died and had to do Agni Rigor again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Fortunately, I mean, at least they're easier on that second go around. You only have to
That's
do it
unfortunate.
once on them.
I just feel bad because it's not even really that big of a deal, but I know that Rage is going to beat himself up about it.
Yeah.
And
And so it's like-
J/Slash and Stuby have caught up because of that.
I always wondered,
Scooby Dooby Doo.
if you die on a mission, does it stay on the mission? Because I know it
Where
kind of
are
gets
you?
easier when you continue.
Yeah, it gets easier.
Like, and it continues throughout the game?
No, just that
it's
mission.
It's just for that
Oh,
one
okay.
fight, yeah.
Yeah, it could have been continuing.
No, we don't
Have some
got
died,
RE fucking
Agni Rigor.
DA in here, brother.
Ew. Get
Can you
them.
imagine?
I'd
Would
be
be
so bad.
actually,
I would
Oh.
never run this
Oh,
game.
they're already the RE engine. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'd actually be a Dante Must Die runner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because then there would be no.
DA
difference.
Yeah,
Max
that'd be no
Franklin.
Rage had some sick releases there.
yeah.
Because they have level 2 Royal Guard, you can do jump releases on mission 6. And so jump releasing through the spikes there, save some time, get some sick releases there. Just trying to get some ego back, right? Like after dying there in Agni Rigor, just to get something to make yourself feel good.
Like,
But yeah,
old
that
men
actually makes
pulled
it
out
super
hands.
It makes it super close. Rage Cage and Stuby are basically tied now because of that. J/Slash being slightly behind, I think, because of that 1 minute gap.
Although Stubby's is not entirely accurate because I did, like, he was running and I was looking for his YouTube channel and I hadn't restarted.
Oh, yeah,
the
fair.
time.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
think
well,
it's probably closer to like 45 seconds, maybe 30, 45 seconds or something. That like he was not off or something. I don't remember, but it's
Makes sense.
definitely a little closer than the timers kind of let on.
Do you think Rage Cage is still ahead of Stuby and J/Slash?
I would
just
say
barely?
probably, yeah. I mean, he's
It's really
definitely
close,
ahead
though.
He's definitely ahead of J/Slash because he and J/Slash's timers are pretty close.
Yeah, but it's Stuby we're not so certain about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really close though. Simoteus definitely has a big runaway lead there. Most of that is honestly because of RenZero dying on Trismagia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a really good job backing it up, but it's just like one of those things that just loses so much time. Like even the best possible backup is like really slow.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, you know, there's parts of the run that you hope, if anything is going to go wrong, you hope it's not those things. And Trismagia in DMC2 is definitely one of those things. Like, even Mission 15, you know, like we said, you probably have a gold orb there, so it's kind of whatever. But Trismagia, if you die there, like, man.
What was that release on the orb?
So Simo is trying to, so like the new orb route, you don't grab any orb ores. And so he hit it once so that it breaks, and then when he comes back later, he doesn't auto lock onto it.
All right.
I'm assuming Stuby will do the new lady strat, but I wonder if anyone else will.
Let's see J/Slash do it. I'm not sure if Simoteus has learned it enough.
Yeah, the unit lady trans isn't so bad. You really skip like one phase.
Nice.
Rage Cage gets him a couple extra spawns. That's gonna, that puts Stuby definitely closer. This is those extra spawns. You're see the better jump cancels from Stuby.
Good jump cancels from J/Slash right now. Really good.
Really high level of play from everyone here though. Even
Yeah.
Rage is still getting like all the jump cancels and stuff, getting the strats. He only barely died to Agni Rigor there. It was super close.
Yeah, like, even though Rage is definitely kind of on the back foot in terms of, like, recent experience, like, this dude is one of, like, was, like, one of the top runners for this game for a while. Like, but people gotta understand, like, this game, if you're not running it a ton, like, it is just hard.
Oh, yeah.
And it is a hard game to jump back into. So, like, the fact that Rage is out here performing, like, even close to the level where he was at when he was grinding a ton is really impressive.
Yeah, even when I'm grinding something else, I still make it a point to play this offline because there's the one game you don't want to be rusty in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of games you could just like come back to after a while and like still perform pretty well in. This game, you definitely you need to be warmed up and have the technical skill.
That's why Simo was busy warming up when he was supposed to be running.
He was so busy warming up that he didn't realize what the time it was.
Yep.
No, that was could be a flex.
A little bit. That's that,
Is it his flex or is that Loner's flex though? Because Loner bought him that time.
you know, that's fair. If Green ends up winning, we're just gonna throw it to LonerHero. You know, put the team on his
Loner
back,
and
though.
Born Villain. Yeah.
Born Villain, yeah. Simo's here to just carry it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're Simo, you're just like, you're vibing, right? I feel like you just gotta just not have any catastrophic mistakes. You can just play to not lose, and you're in a totally fine position. You don't have to like do anything crazy. Whereas like if you're Rage, I don't feel like he feels he has the capacity to make up that gap, so he's just not gonna care that much. But someone like Stuby, like maybe he could, right? Like if he just played like an absolute god, maybe he gets like a world record pace run, he could maybe start to make up some of that gap, you know? I'm curious if that'll affect at all what strats people use or how for broke they go on certain sections.
I definitely think Stubby's just gonna kind of go for broke the whole time. If the,
I agree.
If the DMC 3 event, like the anniversary event, is any indication, he's just gonna go for it.
He hasn't stopped playing the game, I don't think.
Rough fight from Jslash. Oh, I think Jslash just pulled ahead of Rage.
I think you are correct, actually. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead. How about
But he does
We're gonna go ahead and put red into second, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Jslash is gonna do doppelganger route because maybe he's just not comfortable with it. I'm not sure, but he did grab the orbs there, maybe just for safety. I'm not sure. If he's doing the doppelganger route, he doesn't need them. So, like, even if everything goes catastrophically wrong, you would still not need them if you're doing doppelganger strats. So I'd assume that maybe they're just not going to do doppelganger strats.
Oh, he goes
Alright, and I actually think now that Stubby has probably pulled ahead of Rage at this point.
Yeah,
Depending on
definitely.
how this fight goes here for Rage. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and down on here. Green. Alright, so recapping, we got Green in first, Red in second. Well, I'm going to use the actual team. We got Royal Guard in first, ironically on DMC3. We got Swordmaster in second, Gunslinger in third, and Trickster in fourth.
Yeah, if Slash would have ended the fight perfectly, he would have still be ahead. He messed up right at the end. Now Rage is barely.
Well, Simo zip. He's not gonna zip. Simo never zips. Yeah, especially because he's already like so far in the lead. He's just gonna be like, nah, I'm walking.
Yep.
Jslash having much more purple orbs than Rage.
Has Stubby pulled ahead of...
Yeah, Rage didn't buy any purple orbs. That's interesting.
He's probably waiting until the statue inside to buy them.
Yeah. Oh no, the platforming.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Nice. Second try, not bad.
Not so bad.
That'll do.
When I turned on his timer, he'd been playing for pretty much exactly 1 minute 27 seconds. Okay, so we had like 1 minute and 27
To Blue's time.
basically,
Yeah.
yeah. So he might actually still be behind Rage, technically. don't know if I can.
I'm pretty sure that'll be made up soon. No, not while it's live. Just have to save it and then do it at the end.
Okay.
I think,
So I'm gonna leave gold in third actually then, and then we'll put blue in last still, because he's still slightly ahead. Like Rage is still slightly ahead. Yeah. So there's Rage buying the purple over there at the statue. So he might just buy the fifth one or the sixth one. Sorry. Before going into the hard boss though. And
Simo is on mission 9, which Stuby is about to be on after he gets this boss kill. Mission 9, easily the most random mission. I expect it to dictate a little bit of the gap between Stuby and Jslash. Because how well you do... Oh, he's got it, he's fine.
Yeah.
How well you do the spider fights is dependent on how the spiders let you fight them. They can all group up and you can just release all of them and just like instantly end the fight, or they could just run around and troll you, and that is going to be a big difference between Stuby and Jslash, I think.
Alright, Nevin for Simoteus.
Simo going into Nirvan.
I don't expect Simo to mess anything up in this whole run. I think that he'll hit every boss cycle. He'll never die.
Oh, he didn't get knocked down there, but he actually got.
Yeah, he's intending to or not to not have her knocked down.
Okay.
For the jump cancel.
I just did the math, and Stuby is ahead of Jslash and Rage Cage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we will move that into there, and then so red would be in third now, and blue is going to be in fourth. Okay. Cool.
Ooh, no one cycle for Jslash. Really, really close there. Didn't get the gold release.
Oh yeah, that's literally the worst part of that strat. The whiff, the damage doesn't give you enough orbs.
Stubby going for the zip.
You rather.
No, okay, he's deciding, you know what, I went for it once, cut my losses, didn't get it.
Oh yeah, knowing Slash, yeah, I really hope he comes to his senses. Like, if he misses it twice, yeah, he better go around, because he's a big zip enjoyer.
Big zip enjoyer? No, zip to death. He's gonna fight to death. He's either gonna get the zip or he's gonna die. He's gonna stand there for 20 minutes until he gets it.
Yeah, I'm more worried about... Could you really go out of that? Get that zip.
I've seen it happen, but it's really unlikely.
Anything really?
You just void out and...
Yeah, maybe back where you were.
Nice recovery from Rage Cage. Didn't get the perfect kill, but solid.
Got the S rank, so.
Is that his actual PV Rage Cage? It is, isn't it? His splits?
No, that's his most recent run that he did. So,
gotcha. Okay, cool. So if he gets in range there, I think he'll be happy. Yeah. Let's see Jslash. See if he goes for the zip. I'm sure he's gonna go for it. Since he's gonna get it. Oh.
I'm proud of my boy.
Most zipped up individual. That's only like a 20-second time save, so it's not going to be a huge deal, but
it's still huge.
Only zipper in the relay. Zipper award.
Y'all probably heard of Bricked Up, but have you heard of
Zipped Up? Bro's zipped up.
Zipped Up. Oh, nothing about the release.
Simo having a bit of a rough fight. Mission 10 here.
I didn't see it, but could be like either one of the spikes. The wall.
Sick fight so far from Stuby on Nevin.
That could be is this 2 cycle for Stuby on Nevin?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, he got this RNG. Okay. Good adaptation. Actually slightly faster, a little bit safer as well. Definitely getting the 2 cycle there.
Oh yeah. Well, we got a little bit of downtime going on too. I do want to again shout out Danny Sturkov for the layouts that you all see during this race. He's the one that provided pretty much all the graphics, except for the starting soon graphic. That's my single contribution on the visual.
Garuda also helped with it too.
Garuda,
right?
yeah, Garuda helped with this as well as, but Danny was the one that really, he provides a lot of the graphics for the streams. So it is because of him like providing fonts and graphics that a lot of this, you know, a lot of our production has been up recently because every time we get an event going, like we go, hey dude, we need graphics, and he's like, all right, what do I need to do? And then he's just got it, man. So shout out to him.
Day to go. Shout out to him.
So we got Nevin fight here for Jslash.
Setting up good.
Pretty solid so far, yeah.
He has more than enough to cycle.
I think he's about to clean it up here.
Good unlucky attack, and it wasn't there fast enough. Let's see if he gets the 2 cycle. He definitely should. Ooh, missed switch cancel. Yeah, he's
There you got it. Here comes clean work at the Vanguard with Simoteus.
Here comes Rage. Heading into Nevin now as well. Wow, Simo just getting on. Man, I gotta say, even though the cutscene movement was whack, I do miss seeing people jump off the cart mid.
That's just funny.
Or just getting left behind the wheel.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just get left behind by the cart. That's funny too.
It's a shame. We'll see it again.
Now we just gotta play the game as it was intended.
Lame. No, actually,
Lame.
I mean, I don't think that this is intended at all. I don't think any of this stuff. I think we're supposed to play like this.
Oh no.
I don't think they expect you to get so good at guard.
Yeah. Right, Rage Cage on his Nevin fight. Let's see. He didn't quite get over half, but it's still definitely possible to get a 2 cycle here. Yeah, as long as he has really good switch cancels.
There you go.
Don't die. Here it comes.
Okay, good. She's knocked down.
Didn't get the arrow cross, but this should be okay as long as the switch cancels are good.
Nice. Good stuff, Rage.
Nice save.
Looks like it's going to be a big time save on his practice splits.
I can't tell if he's just running on adrenaline right now because he had that same reaction he had just now when something went right to when something went wrong. So I'm like,
He's just like,
he must just be going pure adrenaline.
Nice fight from Simo. Oh, he gets away! But not quite. Good fight. Beowulf, 1 cycle complete. That was like 1.1 cycle. Bro tried to get away.
Teemo version.
Timu 1 cycle. Yeah, exactly.
Still sub 3 though, nice. I don't know. Stuby has been collecting a lot of the combos lately, so I don't know if he's beaten the 240 yet. 240 is, I believe, the bomb gold. 11.
Alright, so let's see if Simo's gonna actually set up the. Well, never mind.
But let's see if he'll get it. Yeah, the despawns.
Yeah,
So by killing these enemies in a specific order at a specific timing, you can skip extra waves that spawn in. So Simo's going to be trying to kill this Gluttony and this Pride at the same time as the Enigma in the background goes away. If he's able to do that, he'll skip the next couple waves of enemies. He's definitely not going to be able to with that setup, yeah. So these enemies that are spawning in right now are just extra spawns. It loses like 15 seconds for missing that. There's one more that he's going to go for on the carriage where he kills 2 sloths at the same time. But because he just used that release there, it's going to be a little bit harder. Hopefully he gets the block there. Okay, that's a nice recovery. These 2 right here, these 2 sloths that spawn, he's going to kill them at the same time. While that Wrath in the background on the carriage back there is going off screen at the same time. No, he's not going to get that. Yep.
That is hard, man.
So that's like a 25-second time loss.
Yeah, that is probably like the hardest strat to have been implemented.
Literally all of these punts not missed.
Yeah, I think that's even harder than like the aerial bosses on Bridge.
Yeah, for sure it is. Mission 12 is the hardest mission in the run by far.
Oh,
It's
yeah? Wow.
with Garion as well.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because Garion's on the same mission, and you also have to worry about you come unlimited double trigger, but you have your health draining the whole time. And there is a room where there's a Vanguard and a bunch of other enemies, and it's much faster to kill the Vanguard first. But you don't get any health drops because you're fighting the Vanguard. So you have to kill the Vanguard before your health runs out, and then get the big health drop that it gives you.
All the best. Yeah, if you're not careful, you could get screwed over by the camera change.
Oh yeah, camera in that room is awful.
I always find
Stuby?
it funny how Dante just sort of drops. Oh, Stuby on Beowulf.
Yep, he tried to go for the super early cycle, and it looks like he missed the arrow cross, but this is fine. Nice for the skill.
One cycle.
Let's go. Look at Rage. He's doing good. He got a gold split on that last mission from his practice splits. He's only 30 seconds behind him. He's doing good. He's chilling.
Celebrate golds no matter what kind of pace.
Simo on that room. He killed the Vanguard. Doesn't have to worry about dying. He's chilling. Now he just has the Garion boss fight coming up. Time Horse. Might have known him from Dark Souls 2. It'll be interesting to see if he can nail the strat. It's a really hard strat that you get really punished for not getting correctly. Because if you let that horse leave the center of the arena, that shit is Jover, bro. Like, he's running around in circles, and there really isn't a good way to stop him. And then you got to worry about the time slow, and it becomes a bit of a nightmare. So let's see if Simo can just shut the horse down, slap his controller on the ground, don't let him play the game. So I get to be player one. Oh, that was scary.
All right, Zach, listen here.
Nice release. That stops the horse from running, and then hopefully he stuns him. Nice. All right, and then
between the carriage and the horse.
Yep, to get max damage. And then block, perfect, and release. Didn't get the gold release, but as long as he stops him from running away, yeah, that's a really good fight.
Yeah, that's a finicky hitbox.
Jslash on Beowulf.
Yep.
So you get another release kill. I believe Jslash's release kill.
How do we all get it?
Nice.
Oh,
No!
Release.
hit him right on the nipple.
Oh, and he didn't manage to stop him. He's running away. This is going to make that gap pretty big. This might be opportunity for Rage to catch up here, because this is a really big time loss. It's really
Rage on the rails.
Rage on the rails. That sounds like a WWE like promotional material.
That's the next.
Come back next week for Rage on the rails.
Despite all my rage is just
Coming in from the
on the
top
rails.
rope.
Jslash cleaning it up, but leaving a bit of a gap for Rage.
Damn Bishop, man.
Simo is now on mission 13. He's got that Virgil 2 boss fight.
Stubby
Not
actually
the
wrapping up
scare-
with the Vanguard.
Not the scariest section, but you could definitely choke your guards. Virgil's got the crazy schmicks up. He's playing Marvel all day, and so parrying those attacks can be really difficult. He has two different combos that both start with the first two hits being the same, but the timing to block the second two hits is different depending on the combo. So if you misread it, then you can get hit by that combo, and people have been known to die there from just misreading the combo multiple times in a row. It's not something I think is super likely to happen with these runners, but it definitely can. It's like snowballs pretty hard if you start missing it.
This Killer Bee is quite easy to.
Killer Bee, yeah, that's a really easy one. But the double hit of Beowulf that he does, like, because he either does double hit into that right there on center screen, or he'll do the double hit like kick combo, and that's the one that's tough.
Nice release kill from Rage. Let's go, dude.
Hell
Simo missed the strat. Looks like
yeah, looks
he
like
missed
yeah.
he missed the cycles. Okay, good recovery.
Big
So-
gold from Rage.
Yeah, huge. He's ahead of his pace now. Let's go. But for Virgil 2 here, you're trying to get him to such low health. Trying to get him to such low health that he actually skips his Devil Trigger phase, because he heals and takes a lot less damage resistance when he's in DT. But Simo, I wasn't able to juggle him into the right range there, and so he had to knock him out manually, which was a good recovery for him to be able to do so. But hopefully we'll see Stuby not do that and make up a little bit of a gap there. It wasn't a huge time loss, so It's not gonna like close the gap, but we'll hopefully see him execute that strat a little bit better.
I think Stubby's actually coming up on the next boss, or maybe it's Jslash. Yeah, Stubby's actually, I think, closer to Virgil than Jslash is to Gary.
Yeah,
Allen.
he is.
Wow, Stubby's really pulling ahead here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's closing that gap.
Pretty miss cycle for the educator.
That is
Recently
your
found by
world
Stubbs.
record holder for you.
Timers are different because of tech. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, from start times, like
Yeah, start
from
times, yeah. We had to pause the timer when runners were going and not going, so there were some hiccups, but we moved.
Also, because someone's on console, you know, that makes it a little bit worse. Just a little bit.
Well, I mean,
You're pretty much.
we factored in console RTA difference to the teams
did?
actually. So it's,
Did you?
we did do that.
yeah, well, we balanced the team based on RTA. So like,
Yeah.
if you were playing on console, we used your real time so that it wouldn't matter.
So, what we're saying is you'll get no sympathy. That's really what we're talking about here.
My bad lows get no sympathy.
Look, man,
The,
if you-
the scissors being different, we can't account for. But
Exactly.
the loads,
Yeah.
we
if you played Otogi 2 and did runs of Otogi 2, then maybe a little bit of sympathy. But until that point, so
gotta
we're
bribe
gonna
Cosmic
start
by
on-
running his niche game.
I know.
It's a
I
niche
know.
Xbox OG.
It is an Xbox game, to be fair.
By FromSoft. All right, Stubby. Let's
Yeah.
see what he's got on Virgil here. Okay, he took him out. Jslash on Garyon. Crazy. Huh?
Not the HVC move, please. Okay. Yeah, he spins.
All right. There's the carriage swing.
Oh, he
Got
gets
the
the-
release. It's nice.
I think he's gonna get it.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
be fine.
his
We got
horse is
the-
down.
Oh, he's done.
Good horse.
Great.
Oh, Jack.
Back to the glue factory, bro. Rage, grab that green orb, please, my dude. It's right there. Uh-oh, it despawned. Okay. Kill
Oh, there's
something.
another one. There he is.
I believe.
Excellent.
I
Oh, he
believe.
did it.
Okay. We're good.
He
We're
wasn't
good. That was
worried. You see
scary.
how you see the face? He's not worried, G. We're
He's
all
locked in,
worried.
bro. He's locked in. It's fine. Simo on the hardest room in the game, in my opinion. Low key, a sleeper difficult room. The wave clears here are super difficult. You're using the exact amount of Devil Trigger meter and Royal Guard meter for each part of the fight so that you can use more for the next sections. Simo messed it up there, but did a good job recovering. He should be able to do the proper cycle on the last part. The Devil Trigger split.
Slash and kill
Even
him.
with half hurt.
Also Rage Cage on the Garian fight. I would really hate to see him mess it up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been getting such a good lead here, so on his own
was-
time, nice.
He got the release.
Oh,
of
he's
his.
not hitting the cage, but it's fine. Rage, not cage. 664. Blocks, nice.
Oh no.
Uh-oh,
Okay,
he's
there.
gonna run. Oh no!
It's fine. He's still got a chance to pick this up, and he probably
He's
also
still
Stuby on the
has-
rails.
He has 2 full guards. You can use it.
Yeah,
Okay, he's gonna.
this
have
is gonna
to
be a
just
little
like-
bit dangerous.
Oh, he got it though. He's gonna be able to release
Nice,
it.
get the release. Release!
Nice.
Nice.
Good
That was a
stuff.
good recovery. Good recovery. Those old boy strats of doing the Helmbreaker, that's what you used to do the whole time, is you just Helmbreaker him in the face and stop him. So Rage got some experience with that strat. The backup
Beware
says
of the old soldier.
Jslash on Virgie 2.
doing the old
Classic
strats, the
yeah.
classic cycle skip with the
Yeah,
rebellion
baby.
cancels. I respect that a lot for a marathon run because it's more consistent. The other strat has a little bit of RNG involved with what attack he does, and that can change how much damage you get off.
Yeah, I'm making my way to a aerial crossing Virgil 1, but yeah, in with the 13 combo on Virgil 2.
Probably would have a good time.
Very
this
good
game.
fight.
Definitely moving over to aerial cross, but Red 1-2 gang. So
Rage
far.
with another gold.
Hell yeah.
Gold with the Bojack.
He's
must have
trying to
been-
represent his team, man.
Yeah.
He's a golds for gold team.
Gold.
There you go, Stubby. Dude, Stubby's actually like kind of making up some of this gap on Simo.
Oh, he is.
like-
yeah.
Because he's doing these rooms correctly. These 14 rooms, he's got it perfect so far. That's a pretty big time save. It's like 15,
he has,
20 seconds.
He has a guard and a half, so yeah, he gets this kill.
Yeah, so if we tack on like a minute and a half,
Nice.
you know,
Wipe
it's
them.
gonna be at like the 119-ish mark or so. Right, we'll see. So we'll see where Simo is at like 119. I'm sorry,
Oh yeah, so the gap is bigger, right, than it looks.
Gap is technically bigger than it looks. Yeah. Stubby is.
Never mind.
gaming,
Never mind.
make no
That Stubby
mistake.
sucks. Nah,
Bro.
no. Nah, just kidding. No.
Of course he'd say that. He's currently grinding for a record.
That's true. I'm just rooting on Stubby's downfall. No, he is actually making up some of that gap, but it is really big. He was given a big task at the end of DMC2. You know, the gap that he had to close is pretty huge.
Okay, Rage on Virgil.
Let's go Rage.
Tank here. He's just gonna wait it out here. Uh-oh, okay.
I'm just afraid that he dies. That's
Yeah,
my.
same.
You have a vital star, my guy.
Okay, here we go. He's just gonna
Rage
get the.
trying to get Majin. I respect it.
The Majin setup.
Okay, and
Yes,
he's got the
thank
Vital
you.
Star. Good. Awesome.
Yeah, that's a good time to use it. That's what I was hoping for him. It's like, okay, you just use the Devil Star. Simo setting up the Death Warp almost too well. A little scary. We'll see here. That could be a huge time loss so Simoteus is in mission 15 here, and he is trying to collect the last item he needs and then die so that he can teleport back instead of having to do this platforming room. But if he manages to die early before he grabs the item, then he'll have to do the whole room again. It's about a minute time loss. So that would be really, really bad. I think he's going to be safe. He managed to keep the DT just so he could use it as a buffer.
Yeah, if all goes well for Rage.
Virgil too, without any deaths, so he is saving another 20 seconds on this list today.
Yeah. Let's go Rage.
If all goes well, yeah, he's gonna be splits.
Simo did not die early. Never punished. All good. Jslash in the hardest room in the game. Stubby now falling asleep. He's currently in mission 15.
Did he just release on the way in, Chad?
They get a gold release off of the spikes. Looks like Jslash has hit the strat so far. Let's see. This is where it gets hard. He's gonna hit this gold release.
Nice.
He gets it. He hits it. He didn't have enough guard to insta kill, but it was still really, really good. Still gonna have the correct route to get the rest of the rooms correctly. Just needs to hit 2 more guards. Ooh, but he's having a hard time with it. 1 more. Nice. There we go. Now he should have enough.
More than enough.
Alright, so we got Simo smashing his balls together. Jslash gonna go for a really clean
Nice.
royal release there.
Yeah, he had a perfect 14 room as well. That's really great.
Really good. It looks like Rage getting ready to head to those mission 14 rooms himself.
Stubby setting up the Death Warp. He's having a hard time getting enough damage off. He wasn't paying enough attention to the DMC2 run.
He's got to learn that game now, man. Understand health as the resource.
He doesn't even know what Majin is.
So my health has never been that low.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh!
Oh, he's
Oh
alive!
my god! See, that's
Oh,
optimal
that
damage
was-
setup.
That was commentator's curse if I've ever seen
Good
it. Because the
lord.
minute that waifu said my health has never been that low, he got hella wrecked by those
God
gargoyles.
damn.
My
He said, I ain't doing all this slow jumping with the saw stuff. This is optimal damage setup here.
Yeah, dude, Stubby's last name is actually Potter. We've now learned this. He is the boy who lived. Good lord. You should not have survived that, dude. 1 HP in a dream.
Would you say he's a mudblood?
Maybe. Maybe.
I don't know. Dude,
Wizard
he seems like a wizard to me.
Yeah.
It's cracked at the game.
Yep.
It's better than being Harry, I guess.
Yeah, that's I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know, man. Harry's like a pretty normal name, but like I feel like I wouldn't want to have the name Harry. No offense to any Harrys in the chat.
Yeah, straight bullied. All
And
throughout
also,
school.
rooting on your
also no
downfalls,
offense
Harry.
if you are hairy, because I'm also pretty hairy. So like, you know,
Furry,
can't escape
rather.
the Bigfoot accusations. All right, so
He is real. He's just your local middle-aged man.
You can see him at GDQ in the summer.
true. Hopefully, we'll see. So
Another
Rage, I
160.
think, about to wrap up the series of fights here in Mission 14. We're gonna see what happens with this last thing, because everybody else is just doing movement.
Oh,
man.
he's going for the new
Looks like he's just going for the old stuff here. Okay, I respect
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Rage just going for old strats. We got Simo up here, top right, doing the new lady
yeah,
strat
lady.
here. Instead of a 3 cycle like we used to do, we do a 2 cycle now. Not getting the fastest version of it, but he needs to build some guard. We were actually doing so much damage there that we're skipping the phase where she jumps up on the rafters.
Well, might debut here.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure Stuby will do it at least. I'm not sure Simo will, but we'll have to find out. 17 has a bunch of new strats. There's a new cycle for the cube room. I don't think we'll see Simo doing that one. And then also a new fight for the doppelganger boss fight.
Yep. If that was Netflix lady, she would have said it's fucking amazing.
Real. Ooh, maybe we will see Simo go for it. He's fast here. No.
Yeah.
Here, lady.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
No. No.
Oh,
Indecision causing problems for Simoteus. He
That is just life in a
went for the
nutshell,
new
man.
one. He went for the new one, but then realized that he was too late, and then tried to recover and missed the recovery and fell all the way back down. That's like a 15-second time loss. Absolutely inconsequential in this race, but unfortunate.
but it did happen.
It did happen.
It will mentally hurt him.
Send help.
Yeah, Simo's gonna think that people are right on his tail. Not really, but you know.
Yeah.
Did he still need a practice mid-event?
Jslash on the death warps.
Yeah, he's gonna be trying to get through that hallway here. We got Simo also on the. Oh, the lady fight here on Stubby.
Release.
Looks like he's getting a
that's-
lot of damage on her. I mean,
Yeah,
this
he's got it.
seems clean.
It's already over. Simo also building guard in this room. I think that means he is gonna go for the new
Very,
doppelganger
very
strat.
fast. Yeah.
Because you wouldn't need that guard without doing the new doppel. So
Maybe Stubby's actually catching up really hard.
he does have a minute and a half. Yeah, but
always
isn't
remember that
there,
there's a
so.
minute and a half to save or to account for.
Oh, the dive from Simo. Good recovery. Let's see the new cube room strat from Stubby here, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Oh, here we go.
Just when you thought this room wasn't ass enough,
True. Honestly. Oh, he got it.
you got it.
There
Let's
he
go.
is.
The debut.
Very cool.
There
Simoteus
we
top
go.
right, new strats. Oh, he missed the release. That's so unfortunate. That's a Mizuki strat, actually. Rare Mizuki strat and a speedrun. Shout out to Mizuki. Goated DMC3 style player. Also been running recently. Mostly Virgil, but some Dante as well. Yeah. Shout out to him. He made that strat. The idea is that you're supposed to, like that, use the release. Wow. Use the release to open the window. Yeah, and it does damage as well to doppel at the same time. That was super cool.
That was really good. So, Stubby heading into the fight against the Abyss. Everybody else just kind of doing movement, really.
Yep.
We
Mission
are
16.
very quick.
Mission 17.
Here, at least
Nice free
for
right into the door for Slash.
Simo.
Yep, Rage Cage setting up that death warp here. He's going to be super conservative with this, I believe. He's going to give himself a lot of extra health, I think, just to be safe.
Yep. That's a good amount of health there, I would say.
That's actually not bad, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Not enough GT though in card.
Simo, Like working the chest.
That's not his fault. He can't be mad at himself about that one.
That's actually like not that big of a deal because he died like so early and like right before, and also that damage is nice. So
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
see, he actually like kind of wants to get hit by the blood goils here because the spikes that he could reset his HP on are like really slow. So getting hit by the blood goils would make it easier. Simoteus on the boss rush, mission 18. He destroyed the chest with a perfect fight here.
Oh, wait, that's...
I think he missed okay, there's doppelganger. Simo currently laying in the servers right now.
That's where you get the punishment for being able to go to you.
He's gonna get the kill. Oh no, really close.
Servers down right now, though.
But no royal guard meter for Simo here, so he's gonna have a slightly slower Agni Rudra.
You think he's gonna go for? No, he wouldn't go for Beowulf here, right?
No, it's still better to do Agni Rudra first because you have the guard.
Okay, yeah.
And so if you get this gold release here, then he'll get most of the DT back, but he's not able to charge it. Yeah, there it is. But he's not charging it fast enough because he doesn't have it at the start.
Unfortunate here. Fight against Clinking Fight. So I think he might be cleaning it up. And great shotgun cancel too. Unless he was just trying to, oh, he was trying to set up for kill on both of them. He might actually be getting a cutscene.
Oh, he got the cutscene!
Oh man, we got 2 Agni and Rudra cutscenes this race.
I can hear Simo's stream, even though I can't. I hear the V2 Parkale, like some Finnish going on. We won't translate that for those at home, but Stuby on Xirzs.
Jslash finishing lady. Rage Cage making his way to lady.
Alright. And then I think that Jslash coming into, is this mission 18 or what?
18. 17. See if we get a better fight from Stuby. Nice, almost the release kill for Simo.
It was 0.5 HP
there for Stuby.
Okay, a little bit scuffed. Yeah, he's having similar problems to what Simo did there.
Yeah. It's the negative zone shotgun cancel curse. almost getting a cutscene himself.
I think with Beowulf, you get more frames for hitting a roof.
Skyback Gamer, green is still pretty firmly in the lead, despite what the visuals may show here. We have to dock like a minute and a half on blue.
On blue, yeah. So Simo here on mission 19. Ooh, really good fight on the first term so far. He is going to be doing doppelganger strats, but you won't be seeing doppelganger be used until right before the Arkham fight. He's now waiting, using Royal Guard for these first couple rooms first because it's faster. But then he'll be switching to Doppelganger. To be the... Actually, it won't be the first event because I did a GDQ run with Doppel. But it'll be the first race where we're going to see Doppel usage here with a more refined strategy than what I did at my run.
It's a cool strat too. I think this is actually, outside of like Heaven or Hell using Trickster, I think this is the first time really that we've seen a DMC3 run switch off of Royal Guard since the meta changed to Royal Guard.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's Cake, but Cake is doing the opposite now, though. We're finding ways to use Royal Guard for missions that we didn't before. Stuby getting some good fight. Can't forget about Cake, man. It's the best category.
I didn't use really Doppel much when I first played this game, but it's pretty powerful too. Like I was able to run.
It literally just doubles your damage output because there's 2 Dantes. So
it saved my run because I think I was 3 or 5 kg short. Couldn't afford a Devil Stars, and I had no DT. I barely had any DT coming into Arkham, so yeah, that saved it.
So here's the new strat from Simo. is going to be using Doppelganger for the Arkham fight. He's doing just enough damage here at the start and then running away so that Arkham will attack him, and then he activates Doppel, and now he's actually pressing the attack button on his keyboard at the same time as the attack button on his controller. And this causes Doppelganger to never run out. It's a glitch called Infinite Doppelganger. So as long as he's continuing to manually attack on the keyboard, he'll never have Doppelganger go away, even though he runs out of Devil Trigger. Because of that, he doesn't have to use a Devil Star or anything, and he could just get that first cycle down with only 1 Holy Water. And that allows us to only use 3 Holy Waters on Arkham instead of what we used to do, which was 4. And because we get 1 less Holy Water, that's 30,000 orbs that we don't have to collect that we did previously. And so now we skip a lot of money throughout the run because of that.
So
great fight
for Simo here. Also Rage Cage wrapping up Lady, getting another big gold on those splits.
Stubby coming into Arkham.
We're gonna have you ready on time, Cosmic? We just got ready for time here soon on green team. Looks like they're gonna be the victors for this relay. Just above an hour with no Giga Zip. That's really, really solid.
Yep.
Gotta remember Giga Zip takes about 2 minutes. So if this run had Giga Zip, it would be roughly a 58. Getting unlucky with the rapid slashes, but this is going to be it for Virgil. Green team, the winners of the first DMC 1-2-3 relay race. Congrats to Born Villain, LonerHero, and Simoteus. GG's 2:33:45. I don't believe we have to make any adjustments to that timer, right? That one's correct.
So no.
Yeah.
Stubby
right.
now in mission 20.
And then Stubby coming into mission 20 now himself.
Stubby's so close behind. Yeah, again, there's a minute and a half of time that needs to be
added on,
accounted for. Yeah, so
Finn versus Finn. Who'd have thought?
All right,
hard carried. Born Villain, you hard carried the rest of your team. The matchup was based around them. You were the one that hard carried them because you overperformed.
It's true. All right, here we go. And then is that time?
GG.
All right, so now we are on to
Gunslinger second
Jslash.
play.
And oh, I gotta turn on Jslash's audio here. All right, there we go. And then Rage actually heading into Doppel here, not too far behind.
Oh, only about 1 mission. That's not bad.
All right, so wrapping up Agni Rager there for Jslash. Jslash's audio very low, I must say.
Yeah, he always has like a really quiet stream. But you just got Beowulf left, and then 19 and 20. Let's see if he can get that quick kill, the gold release. GG, Stubby. Yeah, it was that close. I mean, your timer needs to add a minute 30 to it, but still really close. Nice fight from Jslash there. Rage Cage on Doppel now. Being smart about it. He's doing the old strat where you hit him on every light. You just gotta take it home. You don't gotta do anything crazy.
Oh yeah.
His pace is already really good. I think this run is better than he expected to do up to this point.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
So he can't be upset at all about his own performance there.
Nice. Ooh. Okay. Almost done here. Good. Nice.
Doppel goes down and Jslash into 19.
And then Jslash heading into mission 19. Rage wrapping up 17 here. Heading into 18. I always expect to hear the gunshots, and I'm like, all right, we're not on that one. We're not on that audio.
Yeah, there you go. 2 minutes ahead. He's on what, 1:12:30 pace right now?
Pace, yeah.
That's nice.
Rage just casually gonna pull out like a rusty no reset run that's better than my PB. Like, come on, bro. Like, who are we kidding here, man?
Into the chess room. Making sure that pawn activates. If the pawn doesn't activate, then that is... You do not use the holy water. You will waste it.
Yep. Nice guard there on the king.
Good backup
And-
there.
Yep. Jslash gonna head into the fight against the Abyss.
I'm curious if we'll see Doppel from Jslash. I think so. Bro's poor, so unless he has 4 Holy Waters,
Yeah,
we'll definitely be seeing Doppel.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see Doppel here. I appreciate Simo and Stubby leaving their streams on too, so I don't have to have 2 black screens here.
Yeah, that's
Just
nice.
doing
Thank
nothing.
Or just offline streams.
The offline. All right, so now Jslash
Cage.
heading. Oh, Rage Cage on Cerberus.
Cerberus. Not Virgil. He's not
Not
there yet.
Virgil. That would be crazy. Wrong warp to Virgil. Yep. Suddenly, gold team, 3rd place. I'd be like, honestly, respect. Save it for nationals. Oh, Jslash.
A little
gonna do
airplane
not
glitch here
Doppel.
and there.
Oh, he does have 4 Holy Waters.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
Just playing it safer, something he's more comfortable with. Totally respect it.
Oh yeah.
Especially the Doppel strat came out relatively closely to the relay race being announced even. So,
Yep.
you know, if you're not comfortable with it, it's a much bigger deal to like die, you know? Like you could easily die and not have items and stuff if you do the Doppel strats wrong. So
Definitely. Yeah.
I believe it's also what Rage is going to be doing. This is just the 4 Holy Waters.
Yeah, it's a good.
Or maybe
strat,
even 5,
honestly.
actually. Maybe he might even be doing 5 Holy Water.
Because he did pick up the Orb Crystal on 17, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's going to be doing 5 Holy Waters.
All right, and then Jslash gonna be going into Virgil here, so we'll be getting ready on time for red. Let's see, here we go. Almost there. Okay, first part done. First phase done. Got to set up for the kill. Oh. Nice. Good guards. And he's just going to get the release here.
That's GG.
Clean.
Nice.
Nice job, Jslash.
Okay.
GG.
GG. All right, and now time for Rage.
Just Rage to finish. Nice release.
Too long here, honestly.
Really good fight there.
So he'll be heading into mission 19. Only a couple minutes longer here, really.
Yeah. Again, I'd like to say shout out to Rage Cage, the savior of Gold Team. The way that things lined up, we would not have been able to have a 4th team. It would have been a 3-team relay if Rage didn't participate. And he was hesitant at first because he hasn't played in a long time, and he wouldn't have a whole ton of time to de-rust, but because he wanted to help us out and make it so there was a 4th team, he decided that he was going to participate anyways, knowing that it would be a bit harder for him than some of the other runners. So shout out to him. He has had an excellent performance. As you can see on his splits, he's like 3 minutes ahead of his best run that he had in practice before this event. So he's doing a fantastic job. Shout out to him. Couldn't have done it without him.
Thank you, Rage.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a goat, dude. One of the best.
Full franchise up.
You know, Loner and Simoteus taking Born Villain, the old guard taking the new guard to the finish line. Although Born Villain improving his time so much definitely allowed the old guard to do what they do best, and using that experience to bring it home.
Yeah, it's almost honestly the other way around. It's like if you're looking at the predicted paces, you would expect that Born Villain would have been like 6 minutes behind the other DMC 1 runners at the end of the run, but he was only like a minute and a half behind.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
that
awesome.
and so that made the gap just like really small, so that Loner and Simo could capitalize on that and extend the lead. Yeah, they did a fantastic job. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to everyone for participating. Shout out to Born Villain for learning DMC 1 on such short notice and also getting such a good time really fast.
Yeah.
Legend.
I mean, Waifu and I always tell people this, like, even when we hold signups for stuff, even if you are new, do not hesitate to sign up, because you never know who's actually going to get into a relay. Like, it was like availability happens, spread of games happens. I mean, we were fortunately able to have people on the games that they wanted to run pretty much. But we had multiple people sign up for multiple games, and sometimes availability doesn't work out. So like, if Born Villain hadn't signed up, who knows how things would have gone? So
Yeah.
don't ever hesitate, even if you're new to a run, to sign up for a community event and see if you'll get in. Like, these things happen.
Yep. You never know. Rage Cage going for Doppel?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah?
let's see.
Let's do
Oh
it.
yeah.
No way.
I think he is doing the Devil Star Doppel version instead of Infinite Devil Trigger or Infinite
I believe
Doppel,
So yeah.
which definitely just makes sense. It's safer. Ooh, he missed the straight. He knows it. He is debating how to navigate this. I
respect
think
it.
this should be fine. I think he is fine. I think he's got
He's
it.
using keyboard. He should be getting.
Oh, he
a
does?
doppel. Yeah, he does.
Let's
have a
go. Oh,
doppel.
he nailed
Okay.
it. Hell
Ooh,
yeah. Good
nice stuff.
recovery.
Okay, and then I think he's gonna get it. Oh, he's got 3. Okay, he's in there.
Perfect.
Nice.
Cool. Let's go. Hell yeah. And even a bigger gold too.
Splits.
That is what I'm fucking
Sick.
talking about. All right, so here we go. Last one here for Virgil. So we're gonna get ready on time. He's done this fight so many times. I know he's gonna nail this too. All right, here we go. Here's the start. Nice jump. I like it. All right, setting up the first one. Is that the storm?
Ooh.
Oh, man. Okay. Gotta hold it together. All right.
Let's go, Rage. Get the quick
Man,
kill.
And there we
Let's go.
245,
Very
31.
110.
Absolutely.
That's great.
In the
That dude
cop
got a
movies when they're like
let's go, homie. We're
coming
gonna
out of
mute
retirement.
this real quick. All right, sick. Cool.
Shout out to him. Let's see.
Is he
Yeah.
talking?
and I fucking
He had a
died.
death face look
The
on a
main
110.
criminal.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, he's just
That's
talking
great.
shit. All right, cool. Awesome. Yeah. He's talking shit about himself. I'm not hearing it, bro. You played well. You did.
Nah,
you
he did really,
well,
really
buddy.
good. That was much better than any of the runs he'd done in practice as well. Like he came up
Yeah,
huge on that run.
Oh yeah.
But that's
absolutely.
gonna be it.
That's it.
I guess
Mhm.
that was the Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 trilogy relay race. We had 4 teams with lots of people participating. 3 people a team. Let me go down the list. I don't want to forget anybody. Let's see here.
Should be in the announcements or whatever.
There it is. We had, and it's Discord streamer mode. I think I could still figure it out. So we had Team Swordmaster, which was Flennils, Murasama, and Jslash.
Oh, it's
Team
Fiery-
Gunslinger, or
Furry
That's
Murasama.
Fiery,
Yeah.
sorry, Fiery Murasama and Jslash. Team Gunslinger, Flennils, Xirzs, and Stuby. Team Royal Guard, we had Born Villain, LonerHero, and Simoteus. And Gold Team Trickster, we had Yang, RenZero, and Rage Cage. You guys all did a fantastic job. Thank you so much for participating and joining in. It's really great to see so much of new blood and old guard participating in events like this. The DMC speedrunning community growing every single year is what allows this to happen, and we can only do that because you guys come out and you show up and you participate. So shout outs to you. We had a ton of fun here. The race is pretty competitive. And I'm shocked that we can have a relay race that has 4 teams. Like that's so many
Right.
people.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
And
That's
so it's really, really cool to see all this. And especially a lot of these people that showed up are people that are like really new. Like Stuby and Jslash are pretty new with DMC3. And then you have Born Villain who like literally learned DMC1 super recently. We have Murasama, brand new to the community as well. His first event doing DMC2. It's just been a really, really cool experience. We would love to do more events like this in the future. We were hoping to, the long-term plan is to do 2 relays a year. I'd like to do a trilogy relay and a full series relay. I don't know if we'll have the capacity to do a full series relay this year. Maybe not. but we'll look into it. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys for helping. Shout out to Cosmic for helping with most of the logistics, as well as Danny and Garuda for helping with the overlays and stuff. This is kind of my brainchild, and I help organize a lot of it, but I couldn't have done it without Cosmic. He really helped a huge amount with the logistics of the stream itself and also balancing the teams, all sorts of stuff like that. So thank you guys. That's it for me. You guys have anything to say? Go for it.
Yeah. So let me think here. Oh yeah, and also as an honorary mention for new people, RenZero very recently learned DMC2.
Oh yeah, true.
So shout outs to him for that run as well. I mean, I kind of just want to echo what Waifu said. I know it's like kind of a generic thing to say, but like you pretty much said it really well. Like it's great to see the games still growing, even when like not all of us are trapped inside anymore. People still are passionate about running the games. I would also like to have a full series relay, like maybe once a year. And I will say, like, if you want to see these things, like, wanting it is good, but as runners and as fans of the series, like, if you really, really want to see stuff like that, make sure you learn the games and sign up to the relays the signups that we have. Be the change you want to see is what I can say on that front.
Yeah, and what stops us from doing those full franchise relays is usually DMC2 and reboot signups. So
DMC4 is kind of a little. I mean,
yeah,
honestly,
DMC4
the back half of the
there.
series really is the
yeah,
the big
it's
kicker.
like 2, 4, 5, and reboot. But like,
Yep.
5 SE.
yeah.
Look, man.
So if you want to see one of those full franchise runs and you run one of the other games, maybe consider picking up one of those. The ones that are most likely to not have runners are probably reboot. And at this point, I think we have plenty for 2, but maybe 5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean five PC we could run even that too. I'd definitely run the PC versions of Reboot and 5 if it meant more people would run in the relay.
Yep.
I definitely don't need to run 5 or anything like that. So yeah, I'm all for passing the torch a little bit in that regard. So I think that's really it for us. I mean, I think that we're gonna probably try and look into I think I talked to Waifu about this a little bit, but maybe try and having like a Demon Pre for the back half of the series as well.
Yeah.
In addition,
Yeah,
to
we would like
DMC1.
to the format of having a Demon Pre for the first 3 games and then having a trilogy relay afterwards is something that I'd like to continue like once a year, roughly. I think we're going to change the format a bit for the Demon Pre, make it a bit shorter, you know, that kind of thing. But I would also like to do the same thing for the back half. I would like to do a Demon Pre with like 4, 5, and reboot, and then have that lead into a full franchise relay. The full franchise relay would probably only have 2 teams. That would be the goal, is to game it for at least 2 teams. But of course, we could always do more if we had enough people. That would be the dream one day, that we could do like a full franchise relay with 4 teams. We're nowhere near close to that now, but
Yeah.
one day, you know.
But hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge for everybody watching. Oh yeah, Peak of Darkness. I think we are gonna try and look forward to maybe having an actual tournament this year. Which game that will be, I'm not sure. I mean, it might be time for DMC1 to come back, and do something with that again, because that's usually the tournament people get kind of hyped for. So I'm gonna stop rattling though. I really think that's kind of it for all of us. Oh yeah, right. The last thing that I want to say, Adi Shankar did not cook, so I will let you all go. And that is going to be it. Stay tuned pretty much in the DMC Speedrun Discord for new events and everything that's going on. I'm sure we'll have something in maybe another 6 months or so. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for joining us, and look for this on the YouTube, which is just at DMC Speedruns 1979. Why it's 1979, I don't know, but that's what the link is.
Good song, good Smashing Pumpkin song.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right, see y'all.